Hello, you lovely ladies and gentlemen. How are you guys doing on this lovely day? Oh, do we have space for chat here? We might have space for a little bit of chat. We'll see. So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the very first live Funk tournament that I ever host on this channel. We're actually going to be casting 3 Grandmaster Fog games today, and the reason why I haven't done this before is because the site hasn't really had the capacity to spectate both players in Fog. It just created a bunch of errors, but now, according to changelogs, it does. So the reason I'm hosting this stream is to test the functionality of a live Fog tournament, which is why I'm doing a small one with 4 players. We got Deejus, Starflash, Poland, and GetGood. 4 of the best live players in the world, by the way, so this is going to be a pretty stacked bracket. But the reason why I'm doing this is I want to see if it's possible. I want to see if the site can handle it, and if it works, then we might host a much larger Fog tournament in the future. Now, because we want to keep the integrity of the matches, we're doing a 15-minute stream delay. This means that, you know, the players can't listen in. None of these players would do that. I know them. They're all very honorable players. But for the integrity of a tournament, we need to make sure that there's no possibility to cheat, just on principle. So, first match that we're going to be witnessing today is Deejus versus Starflash. This is a rivalry as old as time, and it's on one of my favorite maps, Scavenger. This used to be Deejus' favorite map as well at some point. I think he still likes it a lot. Starflash, of course, is a monstrous opponent, so this is going to be incredibly entertaining. At least I think so. So, yeah, I think you guys know these players pretty well. They got a 2 minutes on the time. They get 2 minutes per turn on increment. If time runs out, then their increment that basically ends their turn. And if they, I think if they time out like 3 times in a row, I do think they lose. So they have to play very, very quickly. And I'm going to be casting these games live, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to ping these two players right now and tell them that they can get started. And yeah, we will see 3 games today. Whoever wins of these 2 will go on to the finale and face the winner of the next game right here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I do believe they are going to get started very soon. I don't know what happened to my mouse, but there we go, it's back. Sometimes I lose my mouse, I'm not really sure why. Now, we can put the chat on stream, but it's going to be a little bit, it's going to be delayed, so I don't really know if there's any point to it. But I do believe I've given them both the signal to start now, so I do believe they will start very, very soon. Right. Okay, we need to wait for Starflash to actually respond here. So while they do that, I might as well talk a little bit about the map. Scavenger. Interesting map, Scavenger. Both players starts here with 3 bases. There is a strong side and a weak side. Effectively, this is Starflash's strong side. This is Deejus' strong side. So the strong side is actually... actually, you can... The base is in the middle, so you can actually send units to either side if you want to. But usually you'll see 1 conflict here and then 1 conflict over here. The HQs are pretty exposed, but what's interesting is that there's a black boat right here on the HQ. So you got to kill the black boats if you want to attempt to go for an HQ capture. Now, both of these players are Kindle. They picked Kindle, which means that their Urban Blights is going to slowly grind down these black boats to the point where they'll get like 1 HP. So, dual Kindle is honestly, I probably should have seen it coming. I knew that they'll probably try to go for something like that. I'm going to make myself a little bit bigger. There we go. I figured that they were going to try and do something like that. Kindle recently got buffed. Her superpower is now way more scary. So it's going to be interesting to see if either player are going to try any superpower Kindle shenanigans. We will just have to see, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Both players are talking to each other. I do believe they're getting ready to start right now. I'm going to do a little bit of a refresh just to make sure. Alright, they just said that they're going to unpause right now, so I think they're going to get started. And it's going to be interesting. Now, if I personally were to hazard a guess on who's going to win this, my money's actually on Deejus. I think Deejus is incredibly strong in Fog Live. I think if this was standard, Starflash would probably crush him. But I think Starflash is better in standard than he is in Fog, but I think Deejus is actually much better than Starflash in Fog. So, checking that both players are doing okay. They're not doing anything at the moment. They're saying start, but nothing's happening on screen. Again, this is why we do experimental Fog streams, just to see that everything works as intended. So, let's see. But yeah, I do actually think Deejus is going to take this. There we go, finally. All right, so as you can see, the vision will hop back and forth, and I'm going to do a bit of a refresh here. There we go. We got our sound effects in. That's good. Perfect, perfect. So both players have now started. Just to bring up the rules very quickly of this match right here, the capture limit is actually quite low at 25. Stealth fighters are allowed. So you actually need to be, pay attention to the stealth fighters. They can actually come into play here. Now both players have a base here that they can capture. They want to go for that really quickly, if at all possible. Now being double Kindle, oh, Starflash opens up a recon. Deejus is usually the one who likes his recon openers, but Starflash can do it a lot earlier. So I hope the sound is okay, guys. It's kind of hard for me to know with the delay. So if there's something wrong, just let me know, and in 15 minutes I'll be able to fix it. What happened now? Deejus just said, forgot to build. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Deejus said, I forgot to build a unit. Oh my god, Deejus, man. Deejus, man. Okay. Alright. They've created a new match. God damn it, Deejus. Okay, I think they're already in the new game. Okay. There we go. Now they just need to give me vision. And we can get started here. Alright, I think I got vision now. Okay, Starflash has given me vision. Deejus has not yet. Boy, boy, boy. There we go. I've tagged him to give me vision. There you go. Okay, now he's given me vision. Perfect. Okay, now we can actually start. All right, so let's see if both players still retain the... Yeah, Starflash is still opening up a recon. Starflash is still opening up a recon. Let's see if Deejus does the same thing. You can see his income, right? He has 7,000 in the bank, 4,000 income. Unit count is here, by the way, in case you're new to Advanced Wars by Web. There's a chance that you might be. You can see their power bars up right above my head. So Deejus is sending 2 infantry up here, going for these 2 cities. And what is he going to build? He's got 6k. Is he gonna open Arty? Because this is actually something he can do with 6,000 income. Or 6,000 funds in the bank. He can... Oh, no Arty opener from Deejus. So Deejus is most likely then going to open a tank. Starflash is sending his recon out to the west. He's going to try and harass some infantry in this general area. Also, he's going to go for his... He's going to go for... Oh, double recon opener from Starflash. That is exciting, ladies and gentlemen. That is very exciting. Double recon opener from Starflash. So Starflash is right off the bat going to harass Deejus quite a bit. Deejus has 10k in his bank, so he can plunk out a tank if he wants to. Now, if this was a serious tournament, Deejus would have just lost, by the way. I just thought I'd say that right now. This would not fly in a normal tournament. Like, if you make a mistake, you live with it. But of course, this is not so official, so it's fine for Deejus to do this. Both players also has comm towers, which is nice. Means that we'll see the firepower will be a little bit higher than what it usually is. Okay, Deejus actually does open Arty, but he does it 1 turn later. So opening up Arty has multiple benefits. It allows you to get rid of these 2 pipes right here, which allows easier reinforcements into this side right here. But look at Starflash, ladies and gentlemen. He has recons on both sides. This could be very nasty for Deejus. He needs a tank this turn. So, as you can see, while it's Deejus' turn, you see the vision of his units, but you see the positioning of Starflash's units, which is kind of nice. I do like this. So Deejus moving his tank into the woods right here. The problem, of course, is that if you don't sit on a city as Kindle, it takes 3 shots with the Arty to clear away this pipe. If you put the artillery on a city, then you can do it in 2. Of course, there's no really cities here for Kindle to do this from, but still. All right, so Deejus is marching his infantry up north right here. And he's going to run into if we can actually check the vision by doing this, so we can see that Starflash has vision all the way over here. So these 2 recons, he might be able to pull off something absolutely amazing here. It's going to be very interesting to see. Starflash, of course, known for very aggressive plays. extremely aggressive plays. He does not sit idly by. He tends to make things happen as quickly as possible, so this is going to be very interesting. Alright, Starflash moves his recon down. He now sees Deejus is opening it to infantry, but Deejus does not know that there's a recon here. There's a recon here, in fact, and a recon here. So already off the bat, Starflash is opening up with a lot of aggression. And he builds his first tank. Deejus builds double recon, by the way. I did not catch this when it first happened. So Deejus actually also going double recon, but he goes to much, much later. And Deejus has actually, we're in day 7 right now, and we have still not seen a tank out of Deejus, by the way. I thought I'll just let that... That is pretty huge, actually. That is absolutely huge. Alright, we are on day 7, ladies and gentlemen, and things are heating up pretty fast right now. Deejus is moving his artillery forward pretty aggressively, and he does not see Starflash's recon just yet. He doesn't know that there are 2 recons here. He goes for his comm tower. He's built a tank now, which will help defend this artillery. Starflash has not built a single artillery, by the way. So it's going to be very interesting to see now. Day 7 starts for Starflash. He has 2 recons in the area. Is he going to harass Deejus' capture infantry over here? 1 infantry interrupted right here. He can go for both of them if he wants to. Also, look at the time difference. Starflash is a fast player. He's going to bank up a lot of time. 10 minutes may seem like a lot right now, ladies and gentlemen, but when the match gets more complicated, those timers are going to become very stingy. So, question is, will Starflash go for this infantry right here? He might. He is pretty feisty, and he likes taking engagements when he can see them. He goes for this infantry here instead, actually, instead of attacking the capturing one, which is an interesting decision. Builds a second tank, infantry. He's got 4k in the bank. Is he going to build another recon? He does. 3 recons out of Starflash. Ladies and gentlemen, as day 8 rolls in right here. This is going to be a feisty game, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very excited about this. It's actually the first time I'm casting a live Hawke match. This is actually super exciting. So is Deejus takes the recon on recon violence? Kindle recon with a comm tower on city, that's a 50% boosted recon, so that hurts. But of course, Starflash can still pull his recon to safety if he so wishes. Deejus, one of the things he does very well is he utilizes artillery extremely well. Probably one of the best artillery players on the site, honestly. Starflash, I seldom see him build artillery, at least in live. He's too impatient for that. He builds tanks. Ooh, Deejus gets himself trapped right here on the infantry. Moves to artillery in. Now, I don't know if Starflash sees that in the fog. I don't think he does. No, because he doesn't have vision of this tile right here. So Starflash actually does not know that there's an artillery right here guarding this area. So far, I'd say Deejus' opener is pretty solid. It's pretty solid. Now, one thing I will do here, just very briefly, so I might just remove, because this one, the logo is messing up with the logo is messing up with the there we go. That's better. As nice as the logo is, why wouldn't I just put it somewhere else? There you go. There you go. Better. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, back to the game. Sorry about that. So let's see what Starflash is doing. He's pulling back his recon, going for the comm tower. He still doesn't know that there's an artillery right here. Also, I'm going to refresh a little bit because that recon has very wonky vision. There we go. Sometimes vision doesn't always update, so you got to refresh sometimes. But usually a refresh will fix whatever problems ails the site. Day 9 rolls in. I forgot to say this, but there's a 25-day limit on this match. Deejus moves in with his recon right now. He still I don't think Starflash has spotted this artillery yet. Is he going to take a shot at Starflash's infantry? He is. So now Starflash knows for sure that there's an artillery right here. Starflash does not have the movement to get this tank down to the city. But Deejus now will be able to one-shot this recon if he can see it. But he doesn't see it. That's the problem. This recon is sitting directly... Oh, and he catches Starflash's recon! First blood is scored, ladies and gentlemen. Starflash also has a battlecopter on the way, by the way. So there is a recon right here. If Deejus had vision of it, he could have destroyed it immediately with this tank. But he can't see it, so he won't be able to catch it. So Deejus now moves into the center right here. What is he going to see? Alright, let's change the music. There we go. Ah, there we go. Sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Alright, let me make sure I'm not covering any of the map right now. Ah, there we go. Here we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. Okay, so we are on day 9 at the moment. Deejus has killed a single recon. Starflash coming in, though, takes the recon back, so we are 1-1 right now. They've also killed an infantry, so far, both players seems to be evenly matched. Starflash is a little bit quicker on the time. But aside from that, he's doing really well. Starflash's battlecopter comes in right now. Neither player has destroyed the pipes. I guess they just don't have time for it right now. But Deejus needs to be very careful. Starflash knows there's an artillery there. He has 2 recons ready to pounce. His tank presence is a little light though, yeah, but he brings this tank down here. Deejus needs to be very careful. This city here is a powerful vantage point for Starflash to take advantage of. As day 10 rolls in, let's see what Deejus decides to do here. He goes for the interrupt, attacking Starflash's infantry right here. Brings it down. Might plunk a recon. Yeah, that's what I thought. He's going to plunk a recon down on that city so Starflash can counterattack. But what is he going to do with the artillery, I wonder? I think he might have to pull it back. Oh, Deejus is getting cheeky right here. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. He is going for the capture. He's going for the capture. Starflash, no way Starflash going to let him have this. This is actually going to be pretty insane. This is going to be pretty insane. So Deejus going for a lot of caps right now. He's capping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 properties this turn. By the way, cap limit very low, 25 capture limit. So if either player gets the 25k income, it's over. So they have to be very, very wary of the capture limit. I've set it intentionally a lot lower than I used to. So this is capture is incredibly important, and matches can end a lot quicker than you might think. So let's see what happens here. I do believe Deejus is going to get pounced here. Day 10 rolls in for Starflash. Let us see. Let us see what he decides to do. He moves in with the recon, takes a shot at the capturing infantry right here. He's probably going to interrupt that with another infantry. He can also get vision with this infantry. If he moves it down, he'll be able to scout this artillery right here. Bless you, sweetie. That was my wife. She sneezed. She's a little sick today. So, let's see. Let us see. What kind of... Yeah, Starflash is carefully planning out this attack right here. He goes for the interrupt. Is he going to be able to spot the artillery, though? That is the big question. He can't quite reach it with the tank. So he's going to need to plan a different avenue of attack. Goes for the interrupt here. Deejus has really nothing in this area to interrupt this. Starflash is bringing down another tank, and he has a Battlecopter in the area as well. This could get very scary very quickly for Deejus if he doesn't back off right here. Deejus, of course, has this artillery right here, but oh, okay, interesting. Starflash not going for the arty. He's just gonna let himself get fired on. Now, not able to 2-8 KO this infantry right here. You need 20% firepower to do that. Both players only have one comm tower. There's only a 33% chance of succeeding this. So, I do, however, think that Deejus is going to pull back here. Knowing Deejus, I don't think he's going to run into this meat grinder right here. He's going to pull back. We'll see. If he goes in for this, I think he's going to have a very, very bad time. Starflash with 13 minutes in the bank. He has some time to carefully think out his moves right here, but you can't take too long. If you take too long, you're going to start running out of time. Playing on increment in Fog is never fun. But I'm curious to see what he's going to do here. Battlecopter, he does need to bring that one down. He just has an anti-air. It's going to take about 2 turns to reach the front line. Starflash going for this attack right here. I'm guessing he feels confident seeing Deejus' tank all the way down here. Deejus can't really do anything. Deejus has a very weak front right here. He doesn't have any vehicles at all. He has one tank here, which he can make his way up with, but Starflash can have a field day here just killing infantry. So Starflash is looking to be in a very good position right now. I do think Deejus needs to make something happen here. Deejus has a couple of properties that he can take as well that are completely unguarded. So if he is able to capitalize on that, his infantry presence though isn't very good in this area. Day 11 rolls in for Deejus. If we take a look at the KD, they both have killed equal amounts of units. Deejus moves his 1 HP infantry in to scout out Starflash, sees what he can see. Is he really going to take this fight? He has 3 tanks in the area. Only 2 of them are able to reach the recons though. But if Deejus goes in, okay, he goes for the interrupt up in the top left. And he moves his infantry slowly forward. I'm guessing, yeah, he's going to bring this tank up here to help his flank. He's going to see if he can take out this tank from Starflash. Brings up his anti-air, smart move. There's going to be a Battlecopter showing itself sooner or later. Now, what I hope we'll see is a battleship. Battleships can actually be utilized on Scavenger due to this port right here. So I'm very excited about this. Deejus actually goes for the attack. He kills 1 recon with this first tank, another recon. Look at this artillery, it's beautifully guarding both these tanks, but Starflash is going to get his power pretty soon. This is a strong attack from Deejus right here. Let me just refresh real quick, so to update the vision. He sees a lot of what Starflash has, but Starflash has a tank here and a Battlecopter. If Starflash can get his power this turn, he could crush Deejus' tank and kill 2 of them immediately. He will take an artillery hit though. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe this was a good attack by Deejus. I mean, he certainly seems to be pretty strong at the moment, so we'll see what happens. Again, I do favor Deejus in this matchup. I think Deejus is an incredibly strong Fog player, so we'll see what he's able to do here. Moves in with his infantry to prevent Starflash. This is actually a really, really strong formation right here. Really well played by Deejus. It's going to be very hard to attack into this. We'll see what happens. But here, Deejus is going to lose a lot of infantry if he's not careful. We are on day 11, ladies and gentlemen. Deejus got an income of 17,000. Starflash has 19,000. As day 11 rolls in, we are about to move into a pivotal phase of the game. I think Starflash may actually not attack here. I have a feeling he might just leave it alone. We'll see. But again, I was wrong about Deejus. He kills the infantry from Deejus. He plonks his tank down on the property. Smart play by Starflash right here. The vision hasn't quite updated. Seems like I have to reload every now and then to make sure the vision is properly accounted for. Yeah, it looks like Starflash is actually going to focus more on this part of the game right now. He's not going to run headlong into this rock-solid Deejus formation right here with the artillery and 2 tanks. Incredibly hard to break, but we do have Urban Blights incoming, and that's going to be very nasty. He pulls his infantry back. Creates a little bit of a wall right here. So now I'm estimating that Deejus is actually going to leave this property alive. He might go for the capture. But I think Deejus will want to get these 4 properties right here because they are a lot easier to take than this one. So we'll see. Deejus has another tank coming in from this side right now. So he'll be able to reinforce this area very soon. Starflash is building up a scary force in the center here though. So I do believe he pulls his infantry back. And I believe he will wait for now. We'll see what happens. Moves his battlecopter a little bit to the left. Builds another battlecopter. What else is he going to build? He's got another 10k, another recon. Oh my god, triple recon! He builds 3. This is insane. Oh my god, there's so many recons in this game. My goodness. It's like, what, the 6th recon we see? Absolutely crazy. Deejus' turn now, though. He moves in. This is a good, solid position for the tank. These empty missile silos are not treated as cities, by the way, for Kindle's firepower, but they do still give 3 defense stars, and the Black Boy is able to repair them with 1 HP, so they kind of work as a mini-city almost. So this is a solid position for Deejus right here. Of course, the CO powers are very close at this point. Extremely close. Alright, Deejus is moving his forces slowly up on the left-hand side right here. He sees a lot of what Starflash has. He sees the Anti-Air. I don't think Deejus has a single battlecopter. No, he doesn't. So Starflash has 2. Deejus hasn't spotted any of them at the moment. But he's moving over here right now. This is a decent position for Deejus to attack from, but the problem is this narrow little point right here is kind of hard to move units through. If Starflash like puts a single tank down here, it's very hard to get through. So you don't have the firepower to kill the tank in one shot. So we'll see what happens here. Again, Starflash does have an income lead. It's not super significant. It's got 20k. Again, they have to be very careful, as 25 is the capture limit. So we'll see what happens here. There we go. Just had to send a Discord message. My bad. So Deejus is doing exactly the opposite of what I thought he'd do. He actually is going for this capture. I think Starflash is going to pummel him, if I'm going to be completely honest. Yeah, Deejus is like, nope, this is my property now, and he puts the artillery behind the tank. Starflash does not have the battlecopter in range to actually attack from the side here, so this is actually a very solid play by Deejus. Once again, I mean, this is not, of course, without fault. The Anti-Air can still come in and do something. If he can somehow get rid of this recon, I mean, if he gets a power 7 HP, then this infantry will be at 7 HP. And then what can happen then is Starflash can come in with a tank. And I do believe that will deal 7 HP of damage. Yes, it will, ladies and gentlemen. If we do this... actually, it's a lot more of a roll while we have to reduce this to 7. So yeah, 65 to 72 is actually a bit of a luck roll. But Deejus actually is sensing that this will happen. He's getting very feisty. He's even attacking this infantry right here. Wow, Deejus is going ham right here. I wonder what his plan is. He still has an infantry here. He hasn't scouted the tank yet, though. So he moves it. Yeah, he really wants to fortify his defenses here. But again, that Urban Blight is getting so close. I'm wondering if Starflash is going to find a way to exploit this. Deejus is using his Black Boat to resupply his tank. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. And day 12 rolls in. And this is where Starflash might make something happen. He moves in with his recons first. Look how fast he plays. Absolutely a joy to behold Starflash in live games. You gotta love it. But is he going to go for it? He has an income lead. Parks his infantry up on the mountain here so he can see what's coming here. But he probably sees that most of Deejus' forces are in this general area right here. Deejus is teching up to a medium tank, though. So he'll be able to blast his way. Starflash gets trapped. He sees that Deejus has an infantry in this area. This is like a powder keg waiting to go off right now. He needs to scout Deejus out properly. And he needs to make sure that he can actually strike here. He does actually decide to go with the infantry attack. Kills the 1 HP infantry and moves in on this flank. Power is very close to being popped right now. Extremely close. Let me move this a little bit. I can just make it smaller. There we go. And Starflash is moving in, but whether he wants to commit with his full force, we'll see. It's going to be tough to attack here. He might just go for like a half attack, where he just starts to poke at Deejus a little bit, but he won't commit. He's staying out of range of the artillery for now. The artillery is going to blast his infantry, but he's keeping his tanks out of range for now. Let me refresh so we get proper vision right here. You can see Starflash sees everything. He sees the artillery. There's no secrets here. He knows there's an anti-air here as well. He has 1 tank in range of this one, but I don't think he's going to pop his power this turn. He might do it just to interrupt Deejus' capture, which might be a smart thing to do. He just needs to take a single engagement to get that power. Is he going to do it? We will see. Alright, let me see. Joy, member for 8 months. Good luck to all the contestants, and woo, finally some Advanced Wars content. Thank you, my friend, thank you. Alright, there we go. Again, guys, if you want me to adjust the volume of the music, just let me know and I'll fix it in 50 minutes. Starflash pops his power and goes for it. Oh my god. He goes for it. Starflash is done. He is done being patient. He just goes for the attack. Attacks Deejus' tanks. Ooh, this is interesting. This is interesting. Is Deejus going to counterpop his power? This is insane. Oops, sorry about that, guys. So Deejus is actually not popping Urban Blight. Is he going for the superpower? Is he actually going for the superpower? He hasn't popped his Urban Blight yet. Nope, there he pops it. He pops the Urban Blight, which deals some nice damage. Uses his medium tank to attack the pipe. That's nice. You love to see it. So pops the Urban Blight. No superpowers from Kindle just yet. So I'm guessing he's going to take a shot with this artillery at the tank. He builds his artillery. Nice attack from Deejus right here. Really hampers a lot of Starflash's tanks, killing the infantry right here. But both players are still very even in value, even though Starflash still is retaining that slight lead, although Deejus is going to apply some pressure soon. Deejus takes a shot with this artillery. This is a bloodbath in the center right here. Sorry about the occasional freezes. And here comes another 4 HP tank from Kindle, taking engagement right here. Ooh, Starflash is getting a lot of his tanks beaten up here. Look at this, 3 HP tank, 2 HP tank, 5 HP tank, 1 HP tank. Deejus is doing a number on him right now. Even though Starflash is retaining a little bit of a lead in income, I think Deejus is quickly going to equalize that once he takes these 2 properties right here, which he will do pretty quickly. So Deejus is playing really well right now. Kills the tank. joins the infantry together, he's going to get this property right now, which is going to be pretty huge. I don't see a way Starflash gets this back. Deejus also has a lot more power banked up. He's still got 22k power banked up after his previous power, so he's going to be able to get his power actually a lot quicker. Alright, Starflash's turn. He's mad. He's very mad right now. Here comes the recon from the south that brings the... Oh! Double recon. Can't quite kill the property. It can't quite kill the artillery, though. I can tell Starflash is pissed off right now. He's having none of this. So, but he's lacking tanks in this area. I don't really know how he's going to be able to counterattack Deejus. I mean, he still has this infantry right here that he can use to interrupt the cap. And now Starflash is doing something very smart. He's just damaging the infantry right now. He's just damaging the infantry, ensuring that Deejus will take a little bit longer to cap these properties, which is very smart. However, I don't really think he can do much about Deejus' capture right here, and Deejus still has 3 relatively healthy tanks, one which will be repaired next turn, up to 6 HP. So, this is actually pretty scary. We'll see what happens here. Starflash has 2 infantry on this side. He's probably going to be able to kill the artillery next turn, and then he might be able to attack the city, but I don't think he's taking the city away from Deejus. I just don't think it's going to happen. In comes another recon. Starflash has so many recons, and here comes the battlecopter as well. He does have to be careful, though. Deejus has an anti-air. If you're looking at their positioning right now, I do believe Deejus has a slight lead. Because all of... I mean, their KD is pretty similar, but again, look at all of Starflash's tanks. They're all damaged, and he's very limited in the... Like, he builds 2 tanks right now. That's very smart. Very, very smart. Day 14 rolls in for Deejus right now. So Deejus is in a good spot right now. I think he's doing pretty well. Let's refresh again so we make sure that his vision is updated. But Starflash still has a lot of units in this area right here, and Deejus needs to be very careful. He can still get swept next turn if he's not careful. Starflash may not have a lot of tanks, but he does have a lot of recon, so he can still inflict a considerable amount of damage to Deejus' infantry if he so wishes. Deejus, though, decides to take a shot at Starflash's recon right now. But Starflash does have a big force of tanks coming this way. 5 tanks in total. In one turn, they'll be in position. So Deejus has a very limited window of opportunity. They're both very evenly matched, though. 19k income. Deejus pulling back his infantry on a city, taking shots where he can take them. Medium tank is about to come in, though, and I don't think Starflash really has an answer to this unit. He needs to tank up himself. This is one thing I've noticed Deejus does a lot in Fog to great effect. He's very, very good at tanking up. Once he tanks up, it's very hard to do anything about it, and if you don't see it coming, suddenly there's a medium tank on the front line. How are you going to deal with it? It's very hard. So Deejus now dipping just below 10 minutes. Both players are doing a good job conserving their time, but it might get tricky soon. But one thing I will say, though, Deejus has something going for him that Starflash does not. He's got 3 captures. I don't see Starflash really doing much to stop them, which means Deejus is soon going to be up to 21k income, maybe even 22k. And at that point, it starts to hurt, because at that point, he can build medium tanks every turn, whereas Starflash cannot. Goes for an anti-air hit right here. Deejus also has his Urban Blight very close to popping. Just needs a few more engagements and he can pop them. So we'll see what Deejus decides to do here. He needs to be careful, because again, Starflash can make a lot of things happen here with his tank. Deejus decides to pick up some of Starflash's low HP infantry, plunks his tank down on a city. He's going to be very hard for Starflash to attack into this. But Deejus, in one turn, that tank will be in position. Starflash's turn. We're on day 14, ladies and gentlemen. So what is Starflash going to do? Is he going to attack or defend? He seems to be going for the attack. He will not get Urban Blight this turn, not unless he takes a bunch of engagements with one. Tank comes in, kills Deejus' 6 HP tank. There's a lot of opportunities here for Starflash to make an attack happen. The artillery of Deejus is out of play. That thing's not going to do anything for the rest of the match. In comes Starflash with his infantry. Is he going to try and capture the city back from Deejus? He can't really. He only has a 4 HP infantry in the area, and Deejus has his power ready. Starflash sends his recon behind enemy lines. He's seen a lot. He gets a capture off. So Deejus actually doesn't have that much left here. He has a medium tank, but he doesn't have that much support for it still. Starflash seems stronger in this area, but then again, Deejus got so much going on here. And I just realized that when you don't have vision of Deejus, you actually don't see the capture icon, which is kind of funny. They should probably fix that. But Starflash is going in. He's got to be careful, though. Medium tank, 2 tanks here. But he knows that Deejus' anti-air is here, so he's feeling confident to move his battlecopter to the west. Now, one thing that Deejus or Starflash can do if they save up some money is to build a battleship on this port right here, which can be hilarious if your opponent is going all in on attack. That can be really strong. But Starflash seems to slowly be shifting his forces over to the left-hand side right now. He probably knows that Deejus is going to take all of these properties if he does nothing, so he needs to stop him. He cannot just let Deejus get away with that. Alright. 18k income for Starflash. I'm expecting to see a medium tank this turn. Medium tank 2 infantry would probably make the most sense. He knows that he just has a medium tank because of this recon now, so he needs to get a medium tank of his own. Then again, Starflash doesn't always think like other people, so maybe he won't. I would certainly build a medium tank here if I was him, but maybe he has different plans. You can also build artillery in response to medium tanks. Can work, but it requires a lot of gut. Yeah, there we go. Medium tank 2 infantry. It's pretty straightforward. Day 15 rolls in, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 10 days left of this match. On day 25, whoever has the most income will automatically win. Deejus one-shots the recon. It had taken a bit of chip damage from before. It gets trapped on Starflash's infantry. So is Deejus going to take out this recon? I think he probably will. He sends in his own recon to see what Starflash has in the area. He sees no artillery nearby, so I'm guessing Deejus is going to pick up this recon, and that's exactly what he does. As long as this medium tank is right here, he can bully Starflash as much as he wants. You can see the vision is still bugging out a little bit from time to time. The sight is far from perfect when it comes to this, but it's still doing an okay job. But Deejus doesn't want to overextend. He sends his medium tank in. He knows that he's confident in his positioning right now. Now he just wants to assure an economic lead. That is really what he's going for right now with 20k. They're tied at 20k, but Deejus is very soon going to be up at 22 and even 23k. And that's when it starts to get very, very scary for Starflash. Oh, look, my cursor disappeared again. I don't know why he does that. It's so weird, man. I really don't know why he does that. The only thing I can do... There we go. Plug it in and out again. That's how you fix any problems. It's fun to watch chat on my side screen reacting to things that happened 15 minutes ago. I gotta say, it's very fascinating. Alright, so Deejus playing mostly defensive right now. He doesn't feel the need to overextend into Starflash's army right now. So we are officially moving into the late game phase of Scavenger. Of course, as long as Deejus has this medium tank here, he can kind of bully Starflash a little bit, but it's not going to immediately win him the game. So now Deejus is actually working on these pipes right here and get a little bit of error. I don't know why, but you always get an error whenever a pipe breaks in fog. It's just one of the many quirks of the sites, I guess. So Deejus, I think he's going to set on his power for now. I don't think he's going to pop it. He's going to save it for a rainy day. No point in just activating it to get a little bit of a monetary lead. I think he wants to combine it. But I am liking Deejus' positioning right now. I do think that he's got an edge over Starflash. He's soon to have an economic lead. He's got the unit lead, 27. And but never count Starflash out. I knew that Deejus would be strong on this map, though. Scavenger is literally one of his best maps. But we'll see what happens here. The problem now that Starflash faces, due to Deejus sitting on his power, is that he can't really repair his tanks safely. If he pulls his tanks back to these cities, then Deejus will just pop Urban Blight and damage them all. So Starflash has a lot of tanks that he would want to repair, but he has to be very careful and repair them slowly, little by little, because he moves all of his tanks on cities. Deejus might spot that. Oh, here we go. Starflash goes in for the hit here, even with the medium tank being present. Seems feisty, but let's... Oh, wow. Starflash says, screw your medium tank. He says, screw your medium tank, Deejus. Is he going to pop Urban Blight? If he did, he would interrupt a lot of captures here. Actually, no, Oh, you can actually see the capture of enemy infantry in the fog. That's interesting. It's just displayed as 20. All right, then. All right, Deejus. This is going to be interesting. So Starflash, I think he's contemplating popping his Urban Blight right now, but I don't know if he's going to do it. He might, though. He might. So let's see what he decides to do. I think this was very reckless by Starflash, if I'm going to be completely honest. Extremely reckless by Starflash. Now, he does have his own medium tank, but that's going to take at least 2 turns to get into position, which gives... I think Deejus is just going to munch up these tanks. I really don't think this attack will go anywhere, but I think that was a very reckless move. Oh my god, Starflash is just going to keep going for it. I do worry he's going to lose all of his tanks here, though. But he might be able to pick up a few properties if Deejus doesn't pop Urban Blight, which I think he will do now. Starflash continues to go for the aggression, man. Yeah, Deejus is looking strong here. He's looking strong. He has no anti-air in this region yet, but he does have a battlecopter coming on the way, so I do think he'll be okay. Starflash is moving all of his tanks down here now. He knows Deejus has a medium tank, which will munch up a tank every turn. But if he can do enough damage here, it might still work out. Deejus is very low on time, though, comparatively speaking. Starflash has banked up 11 minutes. Deejus is below 7, or almost below 7 at this point. So if this goes on into the late game, Deejus could be... I will say one of Deejus' weaknesses, he does not play well on increment, I think. I think he gets very stressed out when he's on increment. I think Starflash probably is less likely to blunder on increment, but Deejus is still taking a solid lead right now. Like, just his units, he has such map control in both areas. Alright, Deejus' time. He is now going to capture 2 properties. He even does a little join cap here just for good measure. In comes the recon. He sees a lot of what Starflash has here. In comes the anti-air. I'm going to do a quick refresh again. Yeah, there we go. I think Deejus is feeling pretty confident right now. Like, Starflash is a scary army right here, but Deejus doesn't necessarily need to engage. I'm kind of surprised at the restraint of not capping these 2 properties instantly. That's what I would do. In comes the battlecopter. So Deejus is spreading out. He is kind of creating a bit of a concave here, a very good front, but he's going to be able to shift to either front. Starflash is clearly pushing hard down here in the south. So we'll see if Deejus tries to meet him. He pops his Urban Blight to interrupt the captures. It's a decent Urban Blight. We don't get to see the damage, full extent of its damage yet until Starflash's turn, but it's a good Urban Blight. Now, I'm curious what Deejus is going to do with this medium tank right here. If he's going to interrupt the cap, or if he's going to open up a tank. He's also repairing his artillery, which is very interesting. I thought maybe he'd just keep it at 1 HP, but no, he definitely wants to use it. There was a fly on my legs. Alright, so Deejus munches up the tank. Now here's the question. If Starflash pops his superpower, and yet there's something I need to check out here. What if Starflash pops his superpower and attacks from the city? 37 to 44% damage. Kindle's superpower was recently buffed to be cartridge accurate, so she now gets bonuses from labs and comm towers. I don't think there's any labs on this map, but there is a comm tower and an HQ, so it's a little bit stronger. So if Starflash pops his superpower right now and attacks from this city with his tank, he can actually destroy the medium tank. I don't think he will, but that would be hilarious. Of course, Deejus can just put an infantry down here and put it... Oh, but he didn't do that. Oh my god. You know what? If Starflash could go for a pretty big play now. Because he could go around here, pop superpower, attack this medium tank, which would deal considerable damage, by the way. I don't know if it's worth it, because he'd still need to bank up a bit of extra power from High Society, but it would be hilarious if we could see Kindle's superpower popped in this game. I will admit. I think that'd be really cool. Alright, day 16 for Starflash. Let's check out the KD, 2219. Yeah, Deejus is leading. Deejus is leading. He's now having an income lead as well, and he just... Look at how beautiful his forces are spread out across the map. But Starflash is pissed. He just keeps attacking. Oh my god. Ooh. Alright. Oh, it doesn't kill the artillery, though, sadly. Now he sees the artillery from Deejus. Is he just gonna keep sending his forces into here? This is such a Starflash move, man. Just... He keeps attacking. He's trying to get this city. I don't think he's going to do that. He gets a decent engagement here, but this tank is going to continue to eat up another tank every turn that it exists, giving Deejus more and more and more value. In comes... Oh, Starflash. That battlecopter's going to get destroyed next turn. He's not popping Urban Blight. He is not popping Urban Blight at all. He continues going for the attack. I think the next turn is going to be ugly. Now, what's very interesting about this game is that we see how the players are doing. They have no idea how they're doing. I mean, they can hazard a guess based on the KD ratio. But it's always interesting when looking at Fog games live, because the players have no idea necessarily if they're winning or losing. They might have an inkling, but it's very hard to actually know. Sometimes it does... Ooh, okay, Starflash is desperate. He just will be able to kill this Anti-Air, I think, no problem. Yeah, I don't see this holding up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh, never mind. That's a beautifully positioned battlecopter by... well, he pops his Urban Blight at the very end of his turn. Don't really know how much that's going to do. I mean, it's not going to delay this cap. 2 tanks and an infantry from Starflash. Day 17 rolls in for Deejus. Let us see. Deejus captures yet another property. He's now 23 to 20k income, so he's doing pretty well. He still has this medium tank. He's got to be careful, though. Starflash has his own medium tank in range now. I don't think there's any way for Deejus to get this battlecopter. He would need to destroy this Anti-Air for that, and I don't know if there's a way to do that at the moment. No, it's pretty well played by Starflash right now. I don't think this is going to work. Starflash has a power pretty soon after this. He only needs 10k more. Deejus needs about 15k power. He interrupts this capture. Pretty, not very surprising. In comes the tank. Goes for another capture. Starflash does have a recon in range to interrupt it, though. Here's another battlecopter coming on the way as well. But yeah, this is looking very good for Deejus. They are, as you can see, very equal in the KD ratio. Two very evenly matched players here, but I do believe this front from Starflash will collapse pretty fast. It all depends on what... I think Deejus is probably shooting down this tank with his artillery, and then he's killing 2 more tanks, and he's going to kill 3 tanks this turn. It's actually pretty scary. Now he sees everything behind enemy lines with Starflash right here. Look at this recon. It sees everything beautifully right now. Oh, he gets it! He gets the infantry and gets the battlecopter. That's probably GG, honestly. Because that Starflash needed to keep that battlecopter alive. That was the only, like, really... I mean, Deejus is going to lose the anti-air. So it's not a huge trade, but... we'll see. Deejus is starting to run low on time now, though. 6 minutes could be pretty bad for him. Could be pretty bad for him. Alright, let me make sure that my webcam is not going to act up here. There we go. Deejus just deployed a Neo tank. Yeah. And he's going to keep taking shots at Starflash's tanks right here. I don't think there is a way for Starflash to really deal with this. Deejus is anti running low on fuel. Running low on fuel. But yeah, Deejus is playing really well here. Extremely well. 2 infantry and a Neo tank out of Deejus this turn. It's going to be very hard for Starflash to deal with that. Deejus also has 2 artillery, 1 that's being repaired up, but they're still going to be useful. And another tank falls from Starflash. Yeah, his entire front is collapsing right now. This is pretty rough. And there goes the anti-air as well. Let's get damage down to 4 HP. This is pretty nasty. Yes, I do believe we're seeing the fall of Starflash, but let's see. Day 17 rolls in. Starflash captures another building. Is he going to interrupt this? We'll see. His medium tank is sadly out of range. He goes for the interrupt. He's not going to be able to get this property either. And he doesn't have many infantry in the area here. But I do believe he sees how hopeless the situation is, I think. With the medium tank right here, he can't even really go for this hit. But he does it anyway. He does it anyway. I'm not really sure how he thinks this is going to go. But he moves back. Deejus is just going to Urban Blight this tank next turn, though. He's just going to Urban Blight this tank. Starflash is trying to block with his own medium tank, but Deejus has so many forces here. He can pop Urban Blight, crush these 2 units, move in, kill the medium tank. And it's probably going to be a resign from there on, I do believe. But then again, Starflash may not know how far behind he is at the moment. I mean, he is at 22k income. Their income is pretty similar. Keep in mind, though, if Deejus gets 2 more captures, he wins by a capture immediately. So if Starflash loses 2 more properties, it's over. So Starflash bundling together in a little ball here. So he's doing a good, like, he's kind of bundling together here, but I still think Deejus is going to find a way to break through here. I do believe so. Alright, day 18 rolls in for Deejus right now. It's funny to read chat's delayed reaction to what is going on. Deejus pops this Urban Blight yet again. 2 more properties is all he needs. And he'll win via capture. In comes the anti-air. This city is going to fall next turn, and Deejus will be 1... Actually, no, he needs 3 more properties, sorry. 25 is the limit. Now, if Deejus can find some... And it's not hard. He moves his battlecopter like this, kills this, and then he gets a shot on the tank. That's exactly what he's doing, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he even kills it in 1 hit. And now Starflash is going to get his medium tank absolutely violated. Ooh, that is... I would resign right there if I was Starflash, honestly. I don't see any way you're coming back from that. And with the Neo tank coming in as well... Oh, that is not good. Oh boy. Yeah, that's rough. That is rough. Deejus is closing in on all fronts right here. Now coming in with tanks of his own, he's going to follow this up with artillery. Yeah, Deejus is feeling very good about himself now. Only thing I would love to see out of Starflash here is the superpower in an attempt to counterattack. That's the only thing I think would be exciting for Starflash to do at this point. But I don't think even that is going to have much of an effect, honestly. Deejus builds a battlecopter, an anti-air, a recon, and an infantry. And now let's see if Starflash can counterattack here. They're still tied in income. If Starflash is he might be able to fight for... We haven't actually decided what we're going to do if we get a draw, so... We have not decided. We never actually have a tiebreaker in these tournaments. It hasn't happened yet, but that would actually be really funny if it happened. But yeah, I'm expecting to see a resign out of Starflash this turn. Oh, no. Urban Blight. Okay, that was not a resign. That was an Urban Blight. He clicked that instantly. That's how you can tell someone is mad. If they click their power instantly upon their turn starting, that's how you know they're really pissed off. Yeah, Deejus is going to get this building now. It's going to be 23-21. Starflash does not have any more vehicles coming from the side. Time is pretty much the only advantage he has over Deejus, and yeah, now this Neo tank is going to show itself. Even Starflash probably won't be able to recover from that. He goes for the hits. Kind of funny. I mean, he'll get an anti-air, city boosted anti-air on this battlecopter, which might be enough to kill it. I'm not sure, actually. Almost. 8 HP of damage. And then Deejus actually doesn't have any anti-air in position yet. He will soon, though. He surrounds the medium tank. That's cute. 2 artillery on day 17? That's kind of weird. I think if you're building double artillery on day 17, the game is probably already lost, honestly. Artillery are usually only useful in the early game. Yeah, I don't think breaking open these pipes is going to do anything for you, Starflash. 16k income due to all the repairs. He's not even able to build a medium tank this turn. And he's about to get hit by a Neo tank with Deejus right here. No, he doesn't have a power to follow it up with, but I don't think he needs to. There we go. Yeah, that's the Neo tank. That's the crushing blow right there. If Starflash does not resign upon seeing a Neo tank when he has no medium tanks, then I think he's just playing out of spite at this point. Deejus is even going to finish off the medium tank right now. So this is pretty Jover. It's the most Jover game I've seen in a while. I don't think Starflash is going to count on Deejus timing out. Definitely not at this point. So yeah, no, Deejus is cruising. He's cruising. He's got 4 minutes left in the bank. No problem. There goes the recon. But Deejus is still playing well. He's not throwing. Look at that unfire, though. 6 fuel. Alright, Star Flash. I think it's Joe over Star Flash. You gonna... No? It's gonna keep fighting? Okay. Star Flash. It's Jover. It's Jover Star Flash. It's Jover, man. You're not coming back from this. He's got 22 in the bank. He's saved up a little bit. He's gonna build a single Neo tank, I think. That's pretty much... I think that's the only thing he can do at this point. The only reason I see him continuing to play this is probably he might think that he can do some cheeky capture shenanigans or something like that. After all, it is a 25-day limit, but we're in day 19. There's no way he can hold that for 6 days. It's just not going to happen. Let's play losing music. That's right, Star Flash. This is the music you're getting beaten up to now. Star Flash, you are so dead. He recites the moment I put on the music. Wow. Well played, Deejus. Well played, Deejus. That was a good match. So, ladies and gentlemen, that means Deejus will advance to the finale. Where he will fight the winner between the next match. The winner of the next match. Between Poland and GetGood. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna put Deejus as, well, he's not that winner. He's there we go. So up next, guys, we're gonna take a look at game number 2 between GetGood and Poland. And their game is indeed up. And they have started. Alright, now let me just, you gotta realign the game every time. That's just how it is, guys. Kinda sucks, but... I guess we have some time for the... I mean, I could put the chat on screen. I don't really think it... Like, the chat's gonna be delayed by, like, 15 minutes. I guess I could still put it on just for fun, though. Why not? Or you know what I could do? I actually think this is more fun. We could enhance the COs a little bit. I think that is actually a better thing to do here, so you can actually see them a little bit more. So what I will do is I will do this. Boom. There should really be an option to drag these things out, I think, by doing this. Don't you think, chat? Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Chat really serves no purpose because it's delayed anyway. Alright, I will tell them to start. So this particular game is called Struggle Grinding, and it is the second game of tonight. I've given them the option to start, and they are, in fact, starting. All right, let us start. Sorry about that. Here we go. There we go. A little bit too hectic here. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Poland versus GetGood. GetGood is one of the best players on the ladder right now. So I think this is going to be a tough match for Poland. Poland is incredible, though. He's mostly good in the standard. But we've seen Poland make his way to the end of almost every tournament that he's been in. So never want to count this guy out. So Struggle Grinding is an interesting map. It's a 2-base map. They're both picking Jake. Oh, never mind. GetGood is actually going Jess. I'm hyped now. I am very, very hyped right now. GetGood is going Jess. Let's change his color to green earth, shall we? So this is very exciting. Jess is one of my favorite CEOs of all time. So I'm very excited about this. Struggle Grinding is one of those maps that start off very slow, but then they get intense incredibly fast. There is an airport here, so Jess may not be the best pick on this map, but she is really good on 2-base maps due to tank spamming. So I do think GetGood did a good thing picking Jess here. At least it's not a mirror matchup, which I think is very exciting. So let's take a look at the stats of this particular map right here. So the capture limit is 23. So if either player gets an income of 23,000, they will instantly win. There's a 25-day limit, of course, and stealths are allowed. So we didn't see any stealths last time. Usually you don't see stealths in these low EQ games, but still, you might see it. I have seen stealths before in Struggle Grinding, and it can be pretty funny. Now, GetGood is, I think he is the number 2 rated Fog live player at the moment, so I do think Poland has a titanic opponent in front of him on this day. I think it's going to be a very, very tough match for him. I also think Jess might just be a better pick on this map, but never count Poland out. We'll see. Poland is opening up a tank. Both of them are opening tanks, which is not very surprising. You can go RD openers on Struggle Grinding, but usually players will build. So Poland is also opening up he's going Tank Recon. Solid opener right here. Both players already capturing their airports, and they're going to get their comm towers soon after. Let's see where GetGood sends his first tank. If he's going to send it into the middle or if he's going to send it down south. Poland seems to be sending his tank down here. So they're going to look to maybe interrupt a couple captures here. These properties can be very contested on Struggle Grinding. Now, one fun thing that I did once on Struggle Grinding is I put a missile here and locked down the enemy airport. Don't do it, it's really bad. I just thought I should say that I did it once. You know, just in case you needed to hear that. Also, I need to update the players, actually. Let's see, Poland versus GetGood. There we go. So I think both of these players are equally fast. Poland is pretty fast. He's not Starflash fast, but he's probably the second fastest player in this tournament after Starflash. So I don't think either player is going to time out here. I'd be very, very surprised. Poland building a second tank here up in the north side. As day 6 rolls in. GetGood now going for this property on this side. He's going to finish capturing his airport. Now these two properties always... this is usually where the fighting happens, around these two areas and here. GetGood moves his tank out to protect his capture. It's not like Poland would really be able to interrupt that anyway. But there is a recon here, so he needs to be careful. So far, nothing out of the ordinary for both players. Pretty standard openers right here. 2 tanks, recon. No early arty. I mean, Poland is playing Jake. And Jake does have strong arty. So it would make sense for him to build at least 1 artillery over the course of this match. Otherwise, there's really no point in picking Jake. So if you're just gonna spam tanks, you might as well go with Jess. I mean, there's a chance he might build a battlecopter or 2. Jake's battlecopters can be pretty scary. And battlecopters, they are okay on struggle grinding. There we go. Day 7 rolls in. Poland has 10 minutes left on the clock. He's capturing this property here by his HQ. Moves in with his recon. He does not see the tank, but he knows there's an infantry here, so he can probably surmise there's a tank hidden in the fog somewhere. With 11k, he has actually the perfect amount of income for a battlecopter into infantry. I'm curious whether he's going to go for that. He actually skips his own comm tower to get the city. What the hell? Oh, wow. Okay. He's like, I guess he's feeling pretty confident about getting this tower in time, so he'd rather go for this property. I respect that. The tower is a lot easier to take than these properties in the middle right here. But Poland, he doesn't know there's a tank here. He can probably guess that there is, though. So he needs to be careful not to lose his recon. I do believe that with a comm tower, I think a Jess tank one-shots a recon on a road. Pretty close. Once she gets the comm tower, it's 100%. Anyway, day 7 rolls in. It is now GetGood's turn. GetGood 2 forgoes the comm tower to get this property, which I like. Poland builds actually a recon and a tank instead of a battlecopter. So GetGood marching into the center here with 2 infantry. It's not wonderful for just to have the reduced firepower on our infantry in the capture phase, but it's not as big a deal as people think. Once you get the comm tower, they just become regular. And it's seldom, I am seldom bothered by it when I play Jess. I think it's a completely okay drawback to have in favor of getting those amazing vehicles. GetGood moves in with his tank right now. Both players are spreading themselves out pretty evenly, poking and prodding, seeing where the opponent is, seeing what they can get away with. So I'm just reading chat. It's just fun to see what chat is saying 15 minutes ago. So day 8 rolls in for Poland. He moves forward to capture the central property over here. Captures the property south of his HQ as well. He's going to finish capping the contested property in the center now. Still no artillery out of Poland. We're in day 8 and we are not seeing a single artillery build. I do think at some point, I mean, he could go double artillery on this turn with 12k. He might be scared, though. Going double artillery against a seasoned live player, especially Jess, who's known to spam tanks, it does require a little bit of balls, and I don't know how good Poland is at using artillery and fog. So he might just not do that, but we'll see. I do feel that if you're picking Jake, though, you should go at least 1 arty in the early game. Poland moves forward with his recon. He still doesn't know that there's a tank here, but he has another tank to follow it up with, so he will be able to guard that recon a little bit. Tank moves in. He follows it up with another tank, and with 12k in the bank, what is he going to build? Is he gonna go for double recon? Or sorry, double arty? That would be a bold move. But it might be the move. Tank, recon most likely, or tank infantry. Probably tank infantry. He's got a nice little tank chain here, though. 3 tanks in a row. If GetGood decides to get feisty with this tank here, he can punish it pretty hard. Got some plane tiles to utilize as Jake here as well, so I'd be very careful if I was GetGood. I think GetGood probably sees it coming. Yeah, Poland goes for tank infantry. Day 8 rolls in. Let us see what GetGood decides to do. Both players, pretty standard openers. Rolls in with his recon in the south right here. Does not see the tank because, again, it is hidden behind this forest tile right here. The big question is whether or not GetGood goes for this attack right here. I do not think he will. I think that'd be a suicide move. Finishes capping, and now you gotta love these 2 forest tiles right here. They are perfect to nestle your little infantry into. It's really, really nice. So absolutely wonderful position to have them in here. So both players thinking out pretty hard, wondering where they're going to put their troops. GetGood moves a tank in here to chain these 2 tanks together. I still don't think he's going to go for this attack, though. I'd be very surprised, but maybe he will. I mean, he doesn't know that Poland has a big tank chain coming his way. He does go for the attack. He does go for the attack, which means we're going to see a tank battle here on this side. So Poland's going to be able to move on to this empty missile silo, but GetGood is bringing both of his tanks up here. So the question is, does Poland want an extended tank chain engagement against Jess? There are some plane tiles for him to utilize here. And he does have 3 tanks on the way. I think Poland is definitely going to counter here. So we'll see what happens here. He can pull his recon back to get repaired and still retain vision of the area. So I'm liking this right here. Anti-air coming in from GetGood. I guess he's expecting Poland to build a battlecopter. But Poland has no such battlecopters on the way, so this anti-air might be a little useless. Tank moves in. But yeah, this is where the action's gonna happen right here. This right here. I'm expecting Poland to go immediately on the counterattack here. He's just gonna murder that tank. Starts capturing even. Cheeky. Very, very cheeky. Very, very cheeky. You guys liking the Valkyria Chronicles music? I hope you are. I love the soundtrack of this game. Alright, Poland is contemplating whether to attack pretty hard now. He's seeing that there's a tank here. So he's really thinking about it right now. Should I attack? He probably knows that there are tanks in the area if he goes in. He's gonna get hit back pretty hard. So is it worth it? Yep, he goes for it. Boom. 5-8. That's a sort of low roll. If we take a look at the actual encounter here, I do believe that is a slight low roll on Poland. Put him on a city. Put Jess on a road right here. Yeah, you can see 55 to 64. He doesn't have a comm tower. If he had a comm tower, it'd be a better engagement, I think. He'd be guaranteed to deal 6 HP of damage. But he rolled... I mean, that's not a low roll, but he failed the conflict, essentially. He's going to get hit back here pretty hard, but he does have 2 tanks to follow it up with. The question is, can he keep it going against Jess? We will see. We will see. There we go. All right, so let's see what Poland can do here. He can keep this going, but it depends on whether GetGood goes in here. He can pull back his tanks. And he can go on the counterattack here, and that's exactly what he's doing, I think. Is he going to interrupt here, though? Okay, he comes in. He attacks on the road first, interestingly enough. Is he going to finish it off? Yes, he is. He wants this tank to be on full health, which is fine. So Poland can get two very strong attacks from the missile silo and the plane here if he wants to. Now notice the capture limit here, 23. Both players are in 19, so it's it can swing pretty wildly. Both players, once they have captured their properties from 20k, they only need 3 properties to win. So I did set the capture limit low on purpose, but that's something to be wary of here. Day 10 rolls in for Poland. I do believe he is going to just keep attacking here. And that's exactly what he does. He goes from the planes first. Is he going to finish off the tank? No, he's content with just doing damage here. So strong engagements from Poland right here. Now, if there's one thing that Jess has, which is an advantage over Poland, it's her ability to... Her normal power is a lot stronger than Jake's. A lot stronger than Jake's. So once GetGood gets to that first power mark, he's going to have a little bit of a power spike, and he could make something happen here. But I am actually liking Poland's positioning here. He needs to keep the tank chain up, though. Maybe even build a medium tank. He still hasn't built a single artillery. He's also moving a battlecopter down here, which is not going to do much because of this anti-air. I don't really know if Poland's going to be able to make anything happen here. So Poland is contemplating what to spend his money on. He's got 21k in the bank. Is he going to go for another battlecopter, or is he going to try and get out a medium tank? He does need to keep this tank chain going if he's going to take... Oh, he really wants to get this property. Oh my god. Yeah, he really wants to get this property. He's probably going to get it, I think, with 3 capture points left. Right here, I think it's going to be hard. He goes for another battlecopter. If GetGood did not have an anti-air here, I'd say this was pretty scary. He doesn't have a big force down here. Poland has been able to keep this recon alive, which is a blessing for him. Being able to see everything around here is very, very good. Alright, day 10 rolls in for GetGood. Now it comes down to... This is a scary force to attack into, I gotta be honest here. Poland is, pretty strong. He's pretty strongly positioned right here with this empty missile silo and these plane costs right here. I think it's going to be tough for GetGood to counterattack here. He goes for the capture here, not seeing that Poland has a bunch of stuff. He goes for the capture before moving the recon. That might be a little bit of a mistake, because now he's seeing all the units here, and he may regret going for this capture. He pulls back his injured tanks, and he continues the engagement. He wants to continue the engagement. But it's not going to kill this tank. He goes for the interrupt, though. And he moves his other tank back to get repaired. Oh, he interrupts the cap. Beautiful. And he has another tank on the way. Yeah, this is gonna be rough for Poland, I think. He does have the city. GetGood is not gonna be able to take that away from him, so he will get a city. He will put another tank on the city. He can send. Yeah, this is a tank chain and a half right here. Now, GetGood has 23k banked up. What I would love to see from him now is a Neo tank from the northern base. Get that Neo tank out, send that up, and you can crush that tank battle. A Neo tank will get there fast. So I would just build a Neo tank right here and attempt to bulldoze Poland. Let's see if GetGood has the same idea. I would definitely do that because Poland actually got some money saved up. He might actually go for a Neo tank next turn as well. So in that case, you definitely want to get one. But yeah, this battle is pretty intense up in the north side right here. It's just pretty wild. How common is it to lose by timeout, asks chat. It happens very rarely. Alright, day 11 rolls in for Poland. Ooh, battlecopter from Jess right here. That's actually pretty smart. So did not go for the... but amazing game sense from... Actually, no, it's not game sense. He sees the battlecopters. He sees 2 battlecopters from Poland right here. So he builds that up. I thought it was just him sensing, but no, he has the vision. So that's pretty smart. So the question right now, is Poland going to try and interrupt here? And what is he going to do up here? Is he going to keep attacking into this? He's got 23 in the bank. He could build a Neo tank. It might be better for him to focus on unit count for now, though. Poland gets a shot here, takes out a tank. And here comes another tank as well. He's continuing this train, gets a nice planes boosted tank up here, and moves in. So he sees the battlecopter coming, which is smart. So he now knows that there's a battlecopter coming, so he probably needs to get an anti-air out if he's going to do that. If he does that, though, he will give up his tank chain momentum. I do think that maybe GetGood will have a better engagement in the long run here if this keeps up, especially if he pops that power. Sorry about that. So the question is whether or not Poland is going to attack here or not. I'm not sure if he's going to. He might decide to go for it. We'll see. But he has a lot of injured tanks here, and this one can get picked off so easily. So I'm not really sure. It may have been smarter for him to pull that tank a little bit further back. We'll see. GetGood could potentially pop a power next turn and move in with a bunch of tanks. All these tanks are going to get healed. So there's some potential to do damage here, for sure. So Poland is thinking pretty hard now. I think he's wondering whether he should attack into the south or not. I think he wants to do it. He's going for it. He's attacking on both fronts, ladies and gentlemen. He's attacking on both fronts. He has 2 battlecopters. But GetGood has anti-air waiting for him, though, so this attack is gonna... I don't think he's gonna be able to necessarily do a lot, but he sees the anti-air now. So maybe he wants to shift the battlecopter away now. And that's exactly what he does. He shifts the battlecopters away. He does go for the interrupt. I thought he might. He can even capture it, but he's never going to hold on to it. Sorry, I was reading chat again. It's very amusing. So Poland moves this other battlecopter in, but he's shifting this one north, which I think is a pretty smart thing to do. He goes for a tank, a battlecopter, 2 tanks and a battlecopter, so doesn't even get the anti-air. Ooh, I'm expecting a power here from GetGood. I think he could do some pretty serious damage now. He takes out the recon. Smart. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Turbocharge gets popped. This is what I feared. I think Poland's in for a beating here. Oh, he's in for a beating here. Jess's normal power is so scary. It comes in so fast and it gives you such a momentum change. So GetGood knew he was going to pop the power, but now he's probably mapping out, I would imagine, his attack is in Move Planner, seeing where to best attack. Probably want to try and dislodge this. He takes out the infantry. Poland is capturing this property right now. He needs to make sure that does not happen. Poland only has a single tank in this area, though. So if GetGood smashes in with his tanks here, it's not like Poland can do a lot. And that's the beauty of Jess, baby. With one com tower, you pop your power, anti-air can now one-shot infantry on cities. It is so nice. Of course, GetGood doesn't have much of an infantry presence here at all. Only 6 HP infantry, so he can't really leverage this attack into an economic lead. He needs to bring this infantry all the way down here to capture, so Poland can just ignore this and push north after this. And his power is coming in too, and let me tell you, Jess may have the scary normal power, Jake definitely has the scariest superpower. And Block Rock's gonna come in, and it's gonna be bad when it comes in. So, GetGood is going for this engagement now, pulling the tank back. Still has a 6 HP tank that might be able to do something. Could try to dislodge this tank, maybe. Poland is actually in a pretty good position still. I mean, GetGood is kind of balling his forces together here. Really solid defense right here. If I was Poland right now, I think maybe regroup in the center and wait for the Block Rock to come in. That's probably going to be your winning move, I think. This defense is a little too strong, and a Block Rock right now wouldn't really do much. So I think if Poland is a little bit patient here, I think he can absolutely make something happen. Because he now has the benefit of sitting on a superpower, whereas Jess does not. But he needs to gather his forces into the center, I think. So let's see what Poland decides to do. Is he just gonna go for it, or will he pull back? I think pulling back is the right thing to do right now. I think he might have to concede the city right here. He's moving his tank into the forest. Gotta be careful though. GetGood can easily take out this tank if he wants, and he's got 2 anti-air to counter the battlecopters. 3rd battlecopter coming from Poland, but GetGood sees it with his recon. And Poland knows there's a recon here, so... Oh, Poland's gonna keep attacking into this. He does not want to give the city to GetGood at all. He's being very stubborn, but there's 2 battlecopters coming in right now, and Poland hasn't even built an anti-air yet. Holy, you gotta get out of there, man. You gotta get out of there, man. This battlecopter ain't got awarded away. It's a Jess battlecopter, sure, but this battlecopter does not get boosted movement. Oh, Poland, my man, you better get those anti-airs out ASAP. If you don't get those anti-air, you're going to be in a world of hurt, buddy. He's got 18k in the bank. I'm expecting 1 anti-air from the north, maybe double anti-air this time from him. If he does not build an anti-air right now, I will scream. He needs that anti-air so bad. He sees the battlecopters coming. Actually, does he? He actually doesn't see them, does he? I mean, he had a recon here. He knows they're there, so... Yeah, shifting all of his battlecopters up north, he realizes that this is what he needs to do. If he can just hold on here, I believe he will be in a good spot. But GetGood is going to reinforce new units. He's going to keep repairing his tanks. Poland! What are you doing? Build the anti-air! Oh my god, this man... I guess he's just feeling confident in this battlecopters? But... ooh. He builds another battlecopter? 1, 2, 3, 4 battlecopters out of Poland right now, ladies and gentlemen. 4 battlecopters out of Poland. The problem is, GetGood sees every single one of these battlecopters that comes out of this airport because of this recon. He knows exactly how many battlecopters Poland has. And yeah, this is what I was fearing right now. GetGood sees this tank, he takes it out very easily. He's got 2 anti-air to back up. This is tricky right now. This is very tricky. Poland cannot really go in with the... I mean, he does have battlecopters that can do some damage now, but it's going to be hard for him to get planes boosted battlecopters in this region right here. Now, GetGood has a lot of damaged units in this area, so it's going to be hard for him to push through. He doesn't have a single healthy tank, actually, in the area, but he does have battlecopters, and those battlecopters are coming in, and yeah, sure, Jess has weak battlecopters, all right, but they're not that weak. I think Poland is going to struggle next turn unless he gets like an absolutely amazing block rock. He loses another tank. Unsick says, would be fun if Mangs tried another Valkyria playthrough, even if his first attempt made me cringe so hard I had to play it myself. Hey, Pulsing It Up, not cool. It's not cool for you to make fun of me in the past. I was not around to respond. Alright, GetGood goes in here. He does not kill the infantry. Again, just things, I guess, but he comes in with a recon. Ooh, this is not looking good for Poland. He's kind of falling on both fronts here. He needs to pop a block rock, I think, next turn. He will get a planes-boosted battlecopter hit from the south here, which is pretty good. That's a lot of damage. If we take a look at the damage calculations right here, that's a one-shot, which is pretty nice. But does he want to pop block rock next turn? I don't know if he wants to do that. He might not want to do that. I think maybe he has to pop block rock this turn. Of course, what's going to happen if he pops block rock and kills a bunch of vehicles is Jess is going to fire back with a potential overdrive and end his career. So, yeah, this is scary here. I am. If he could somehow wrap around here and kill the anti-air, because there's only a single anti-air here right now. Of course, Poland doesn't know that, but if he could wrap around and kill the anti-air, his battlecopters could have a field day here. GetGood is clearly... I'm surprised he's not building more anti-air. Poland has 5 battlecopters right here. This is pretty crazy. I think this is the turn he pops block rock, surely. I mean, he needs to make something happen fast. But of course, there's an anti-air down here that will punish him for doing that. Ooh, this is... Poland's in a world of hurt right now. If this block rock is not peak, then it's not going to be a block rock. It's going to be a block cock. I don't know. Like, it's my wife is looking at me. It's going to be a cock block instead of a block rock. Let's just put it that way. That sounds like an actual line that Jake could say in the Dual Strike campaign. Yo, bro. This ain't going to be a block rock. It's going to be a cock block. All right. Ooh. He pops his block rock, ladies and gentlemen. And he goes for the attack. One shot. Of course, the problem right now... is that he is running straight into an anti-air. GetGood definitely predicted this. But this is the block rock that needs to rock all the blocks. Can kill this tank, and then if he can get vision on the no, this is not a planes tile. This is the problem. This is not a planes tile. But if he kills this anti-air, he might be able to wrap around with a block rock and attack from this plane site right here. Good, good tank movement from Poland right here. Of course, this battlecopter is gone. I think he knows that. It's a decent block rock. Poland is good at. Poland is very good on the offense. Here comes the battlecopter, kills the tank. And now he sees all the other units as well. He kills... Oh, this is good, Poland. Never mind, Poland. Now move in with the battlecopter, get the vision, and you will be able to move around. Oh, this is beautiful. I think if he just gets a little bit of vision right now, he can actually wrap around and attack this tank. He can wrap around and attack from the planes, which would be huge. He could completely decimate GetGood's forces right in this area. I think that's exactly what he plans on doing. This could be huge for Poland. Of course, the counterattack will be brutal. There's no denying that. But I'm liking Poland's positioning right now. We'll see what GetGood does to counter him. Time is ticking very low now. It's going to go below 5 minutes. It's going to go below 5 minutes. So Poland better make something happen here. Come on, Poland. You can do it. You can do it, buddy. I'm kind of cheering for Poland. I like Poland. I've always liked Poland. That's okay. Casters can be biased, right? Oh, he's doing it! He's doing it! Go Poland! Oh, he doesn't have vision of the building. He doesn't have vision. Oh, Poland, come on. Just do it, man. Just do it. Do it! Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't. I bet he's so angry he didn't have vision right now. He takes the safe shot because he figured there was something there. He could have killed that tank in one hit. But this is a very strong attack from Poland right now. I am liking this a lot. He has 3 healthy tanks. The only problem is that GetGood's battlecopter is just going to make mincemeat out of his tanks. He really should have built an Empire last turn. I don't understand why he didn't do that. He's feeling so confident in his own battlecopters, but this is a mistake, man. Poland is crushing it in the south, but GetGood will crush him in the north if he doesn't do something. Ah, Grimgirl in chat. Hello, Grimgirl, 15 minutes ago. Alright, here comes the counterattack. GetGood is probably... Yeah, he's popping that turbocharge. He's going to go for this battlecopter right here. Boom. Goes down. And here... Yeah, there we go. But I don't think the 8 HP tank is enough to kill this. He needs to get rid of this infantry first. Ooh, he's going to get a nice shot from this back tank right here. Can move through. So this is going to be a pretty nasty counterattack from GetGood. He's going to be able to clean up both of Poland's tanks. And I don't think Poland really has the units to keep going here. He moves in with his recon. Not a one-shot. The superpower gives 10% defense. Cute little capture right there. It'll be done in 19 days. So I'd say GetGood is probably winning in the top right here, but Poland is winning in the bottom. So the question is, which one is going to be more consequential? Right now, I will say I'm giving a slight edge to GetGood. I think he's in a better position right now. So he's going to be doing a lot of damage right here. He actually gets the kill here. And then he's going to get another tank shot over here. Ooh, nasty. Ooh, 7-4, and he's going to be able to bring that probably down to 1 HP. Boom. So pretty strong counterattack from GetGood right now. Oh my god, 8-17? What the... Oh, I don't think that updated properly, did it? 8-17? What? I guess there's a lot of injured units on the field, but oh my god. What the hell, Poland? What the hell, Poland? What is going on? But Poland, he will probably be able to turn this into a property lead in the south. He needs to be careful, though. If he loses this property, again, capture limit is 23, guys. You can lose very quickly if you let your opponent take properties away from you. And GetGood continues to bring a lot of tanks up here. His reinforcement zone is a lot shorter than Poland, so this is a favorable engagement for him to take. Yeah, Poland needs to pull back here. GetGood is continuing to build Empire. Very smart. Poland should have built Empire. Has he built a single Empire all game? I don't think he has. I guess Poland just hates Empire. Oh my goodness. He's like, no, never going to build them. Never going to build the Empire. Ever. But now it's Poland's turn. He's going to eliminate that Antire. Boom. It dies. And now there are 2 properties up here for grabs. But of course, this Antire is going to arrive very soon. But yeah, I think Poland needs to pull back. Alternatively, he needs to damage the infantry. We're on day 14 at the moment, so there's still quite a long time to go before we reach the time limit. I think Poland is deciding whether to stay or to go. I think he really needs to cut his losses and get out of there. I don't see him being able... I mean, he doesn't see... Let's refresh briefly to see if we can get some updated vision. He doesn't see the Antire or the Battlecopter, but he knows they're there. Okay, he just keeps attacking. Okay, Poland. He just has to go for the vision of his opponent, which I don't know if that's what you really want to do. This tank is going to die. This tank is going to die, ladies and gentlemen. Like, he is going to lose. He builds kind of like a semi-wall here, but we'll see if GetGood is interested in attacking into this. It might be that GetGood just actually doesn't attack and just focuses on taking the properties. So Poland has 19k. He needs to build Antire, man. If he doesn't build Antire soon, he's just gonna lose. Poland is also dipping below 5 minutes now, so time is starting to become a big issue now. Sorry, chat. I'll stop reading chat. Music is a tiny bit loud. We can always turn that down just a little bit. All right, GetGood. This music was very jolly. Extremely jolly. Maybe a little too, maybe a little bit too jolly, honestly. But yeah, GetGood. We'll see if he attacks into this. He can kill this if he wants. And he goes for it. Oh my god. He goes for it. He takes out the tank. Yeah, he's crushing Poland in the north right here. Yeah, this is going to be tricky for him. This is going to be very tricky for him. Two battlecopters in the front right here. Yeah, this is going to be very nasty. I don't really know how Poland can come back from this. Ooh, yeah, Poland is getting cleaned up here. Look at all these tanks right here. 3 tanks. I mean, he built a medium tank, but you know what he doesn't have? Empire. And these battlecopters are just gonna... He can trade one, but the other one will still be there. And now GetGood is capturing one. He's gonna get another one as well. He's gonna get dangerously close to that capture limit if Poland doesn't stop him. This infantry is just kind of sitting here. But he could maybe try and ninja a property. We'll see. But yeah, this is scary for Poland right now. He is winning in the south, to his credit, but he needs to do more than just win in the south. Yeah, this is very scary right here. I don't think Poland will be able to stop this capture, which means GetGood will get his income lead for the first time during the match. Poland still has air superiority, quote-unquote, but he has all his battlecopters down in the south. And he has no anti. If he could kill one of them with the Antire and kill the other, well, he'd still trade, but... And he only has this medium tank for defense, which is probably not going to work for him. Yeah, this is scary for Poland. He is also, like, down by 10 in unit count. That's not something you bounce back from necessarily. Yeah, GetGood even has forces over here, so yeah, Poland, it's a pretty unwinnable situation for him now, really. When you're down Oh no, okay. I got excited there for a moment. Oh no. No, 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 no. I was hoping. I was hoping. I was hoping to see I was hoping to see stealths, but no. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. 2 games down. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna give GetGood a bit of a break until he plays the final match. So I'll see if there's any memes. I don't know if there are, but it's not like I can really communicate with you either, because there's a 15-minute delay. There's a reason I almost never do. There's a reason I almost never do stream delays when I stream. It's the first time I ever do it. There's one meme. Okay, this one's pretty funny. My OBS froze. Oh, there we go. Who the fuck is Poland? Give us Poyan. Poyan. That's literally his name. Poyan. Poland. That's literally his name. I can't help it, man. All right, so we don't have any memes, and I can't really talk to you. So I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a 10-minute break before the finale. I think that's probably what we're gonna do. So we will bring up the bracket. There we go. All right, so we'll do a 10-minute break. We'll come back. All right, guys. See you guys in 10 minutes. Hi, guys. I don't know what's going on. Ah, there we go. Hi. Map looks a little ugly right now. There we go. Get this one in. And how are we going to do this one, I wonder? Ah, there we go. Sorry guys, it's always a hassle to do this kind of stuff live. Because Advanced Wars Survival is a browser game, and so the dimension changes between each fight. So you always have to, like, redo this, which is annoying as hell, but oh well. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I believe I will tell the players to get ready. So we got this final map here on Intelligence Systems. There we go. Alright. I will tell them to get ready. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. We are off, ladies and gentlemen. We got a Hawke mirror matchup for the finale here. I figured they'd pick Hawke. Not very surprising. So this map is called Intelligence Systems V2. It's a pretty popular map. Now Hawke Mirror is an interesting matchup for sure. Neither player really wants to push their power button, which can be a little bit annoying. But it usually comes down to who uses their power the best. I mean, it's kind of like a game of chicken. If someone pops their power first, then the other player can negate it with their own. However, it can also go the other way. One player can pop their power first, and then boom, they can do like a super push. So it's a weird matchup, but it's not necessarily a bad one. It can be very interesting for sure. So Deejus up in the green trunks here on the top left. GetGood down in the black trunks here in the top, or in the bottom right. Now, what's interesting about Intelligence System is both players have this base right here that is surrounded by pipes. What this base essentially allows you to do is to build a recon. And with this recon, you will be able to scout what your opponent is building in this space. However, they can then build an artillery and kill the recon. So, it's a smart thing to do if you think your opponent is not going to go recon. But it's also a very risky thing. 4,000 is a big investment for some scouting. So, but it's still a pretty nice thing to do. If you're Sonya, you can also get vision of this base, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? No, actually, Sonya cannot get vision here. If she pops her power, she can. So Deejus already opening recon in the early goings of this game. He does love his recons, especially on a map like this with so much road, which is nice. We just got a donation 15 minutes ago. Crimson Ninja donated 10 bucks. Mangs, thank you for keeping the Advanced Wars community alive. Looking forward to the War Group content. War Group. That's a game. That's a game? That is a game, alright. Ooh. Groovy. Alright. So GetGood using this little black boat right here to transport his infantry units, which is pretty smart. So Intelligence Systems is a very cool map. It usually devolves into 3 fronts. You got a little bit of fighting here, a little bit of fighting here, and a little bit of fighting in the center. And lots of roads, so recons are fantastic here. Air units can also be pretty decent, although the map is very open, so it's hard to put them in protect. You gotta make sure that there's no anti-air, basically. GetGood opening up a tank here on day 5, and a recon. So Deejus has got to be careful with this recon so he doesn't get it picked off. Man, this music is really good. Valkyrie Chronicles 3 has got some banger OST, man. Alright, so Deejus builds himself another tank, and he has 2 recons out on the field right now, so he'll be able to see whatever GetGood is sending his way. Day 6 rolls in. I'm just grooving to this track, man. It's great. Gotta play Valkyrie Chronicles 3. Alright, GetGood going for this harbor right now. Also going for a very cheeky cap here. Deejus will be able to see this, and he will be able to interrupt it from this little missile silo here. GetGood does not have any tanks. He could move his tank over here, but he won't be in range. So if I know Deejus right, he's gonna try and go for this interrupt right now. Neither player has built any recons as of yet in their bases. Day 7 rolls in, ladies and gentlemen. I never took a look at the info tab, so capture limit is 25 for this map. Stealth fighters are banned, as are black bombs. So we're not going to see either of those in this game right here. Deejus going for his airport right now. GetGood has already captured his. Deejus sending his recon forward here, scouting out. This is a good position for it. It sees practically everything here. I do think Deejus is going to go for the interrupt. The question is he going to go for the missile silo? Or is he going to put his recon on the plane tile right here? If he does, it's not going to be possible for GetGood to strike back at him. And with the Hawke recon, I do believe there's a chance to deal 6 HP of damage right from the bat, which would be very good. Let's see if we are able to do that. 53 to 60. You got to roll literally maximum luck. And Deejus rolls maximum luck. Oh my god. He literally rolls maximum luck, guys. That is crazy, man. So here comes GetGood. Recon on recon violence. Deejus' favorite thing in the whole world. Right, guys? But I mean, he delayed that capture. I think he's pretty happy about that. So GetGood now has a tank. He has 2 tanks on the field right now, as does Deejus. So they're both playing very similarly right here. GetGood is now going for his comm tower. Very important as Hawke to get that comm tower as quickly as possible to get that coveted 20% extra firepower, which allows you to 2-shot tanks and infantry on cities. Very important benchmark to reach right here. So both players are going to want to grab those comm towers pretty early on. Now Deejus needs to get his cheeky Riki out of there so he doesn't die. He needs to keep that alive. Use it to scout. You always want to keep your initial recons alive as long as possible. It's tempting to get risky with them and go for infantry, but don't do that. You want to keep them alive. Put him in the woods. You'll be able to see everything. Deejus will probably move his recon down here to this wood tile next turn. He'll be able to see everything that's going on here, right here. Now I'm thinking, once we're done with this, we should do an interview with the winner, don't you guys think? I should invite them over to VC. Alright, we are on day 8, and it is Deejus' turn. He needs to move this cheeky Riki out of the way. Score for this capture right here. I'm assuming this recon will probably go down to this forest tile. He knows there's a tank in the area. It's not going to go for the interrupt. I'd say that would be very weird. Now, he puts it on the city. It's still going to get struck, but on the city, it can't get one-shots. At least he gets some scouting intel. He knows there's a tank here now. There is no tank in range to punish this tank for going for the recon, but I think Deejus knew there was going to be a tank here. He's okay with taking the shot. He values the scouting, I think, a lot more than the recon itself. And the recon can get pulled back and get repaired up on the city next turn, so it's not really going to be a problem. Alright, let's see what Deejus decides to do. Still no cheeky rikis coming from these bases right here. I'm expecting it to happen at some point. But you want to be careful. You don't want to build them too early and just make your opponent go an RD. So Deejus pulls his recon back. He can also use the black boat to repair it if need be. GetGood has already used his black boat to transport infantry, so it can no longer protect the lab. Now, one thing I need to emphasize for people who are not necessarily used to watching Advanced Wars by Web, these are labs. When there are no HQs on the map, your lab becomes the HQ. You need to capture every lab on the map to win. There are only one lab, as far as I can see, on Intelligence Systems, which means that these are essentially their HQs. They're a little bit worse than HQs. They have less defense and they don't repair. But the trade-off on Intelligence Systems is that you can move the black boat away from your lab and use it to transport infantry, but then your lab is exposed. So GetGood has an exposed lab right here, though. The thing is, unless you're playing Sami, this is rarely going to come into... this is rarely going to be an issue. We're not going to see any, like... I would be very surprised if we see this game end by a lab cap. That is not going to happen. The lab is way too close to the bases here. Deejus is building another tank. Day 8 rolls in for GetGood here. Is he going to take a shot at the recon? That's the big question. I think he's probably going to cap his... I do wonder if he caps his comm tower, is it possible to kill the recon with a tank and an infantry? If he goes down to 3? No, it's not possible. No, not even if he rolls max. It's gonna be remained at 1 health. So, yeah, not gonna happen. He can't kill the recon. So he's still probably going to strike it, but he can't kill it. GetGood is just sending his 4 HP infantry ahead to scout out, which I respect that. He has a tank over here in the south to scout out anything that Deejus is sending towards him, and he's got a tank in the north here. Both players at 10 minutes, plenty of time left. Ooh, okay. Yeah, he doesn't even strike the recon, so GetGood is sending his infantry over here. And he's just putting it right in range of the recon and putting the tank here. Daring Deejus to attack, which I don't think Deejus will. I'm surprised he didn't go for the recon. I think he expects Deejus to have a tank here, but Deejus sent his initial tank down south, so he doesn't actually... Deejus is like kind of faking GetGood out here. He's pretending, I think, like he has a tank here. He's playing cocky on purpose. Deejus is good with mind games. He knows that GetGood thinks he probably has a tank here, so he feels confident placing this recon here. It's a feint. It's a bluff, and it's actually working beautifully. GetGood is not attacking here because he thinks there's a tank here. But there's no tank. So Deejus now is able to get additional scouting intel. Now he can pull the recon back on full health. He can stay strong. Really well played by Deejus here. GetGood is building his first battlecopter. It's coming in right now. So Deejus has good game sense. Day 9, day 10, that's usually when you build your first anti-air. So this anti-air, there will be an anti-air waiting for this battlecopter. I don't think Deejus is going to repeat the same mistake that Poland did. So here, Deejus does have his recon very exposed. It's going to get picked off, I think, next turn. Deejus does not see the tank, though. He only sees the recon. There are 2 tanks in the shade right here, and they're going to come out. I'm pretty sure GetGood is going to strike this recon next turn, so Deejus needs to bring his tank south, I think. Maybe even put his tank here to scare away GetGood. I don't know. He could do another feint. GetGood doesn't necessarily know how many tanks Deejus has here. Could be many. Deejus is now moving up his tank up in the north here. And Deejus is building a battlecopter too, so these 2 players are essentially mirroring each other's build style, which is impressive considering it's Hawke. They don't know what the other player is building, but they're very similarly, they have very similar build orders right here. Deejus is moving down here to protect his recon. He knows that there's probably a tank coming. No fapping ho says, my girlfriend thinks I'm weird. that I watch Deejus. She gives me that look whenever he does his CEO campaign impressions, and I'm like, girl, Deejus is a part of this relationship. If you can't accept the you can't accept me. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. All right, day 9. We are now exiting the early game and we're going into the mid game, ladies and gentlemen. This is where things start to happen. Deejus takes a shot, but he has a tank in range here. So Deejus will be able to get a counterattack off here. He can pull his recon back, get a nice counterattack on GetGood's tank, and still keep the recon alive. So Deejus is playing pretty well here. Again, Deejus is a terror in Fog. He's a really strong Fog Live player, absolutely. I think he is more than a match for GetGood here. Even though GetGood is the number 2 ranked Fog player on the ladder at the moment, I do think Deejus is pretty damn good. He may just not have the time to play as many live games as GetGood does. Alright, GetGood is sending his Battlecopter into the south. Deejus needs an anti-air, I think. I mean, you can always keep his Battlecopter, but I do think that both players should probably get an anti-air out at some point. But we're going to see a counterattack here from Deejus from this tank, I'm pretty sure. So liking Deejus' positioning early on right now, I think he can do well. I'm wondering if GetGood is going to take this attack here. He doesn't see the tank. This vision can only see this far. He can move his recon forward and see what he can see, but then he leaves his recon exposed. So he's probably going to move the tank up here and strike. We'll see. GetGood seems like a pretty patient player. I think Deejus is definitely more cheeky of the two. He's more aggressive than GetGood, so I think GetGood may not be as likely to go for this attack. Very methodical player, GetGood, but he does go for it. Takes out the recon. He now sees the tank. And is he going to go in with his Battlecopter? No, he'd already moved, so there we go. He takes out the infantry. But now he has 2 tanks in the area. Deejus only has the 1, so Deejus can't really attack here. Deejus has most of his tanks up in the north. So GetGood. Now I'd say the position probably favors him a bit more, because he's going to get these properties right now. And he has a Battlecopter. Deejus does not have an anti-air coming. He can build one, but it's going to take about 2 turns to arrive. Deejus will get a good strike here. He has that going for him. And he might be able to mop up a lot. We might actually see a kind of a strong weak side push here, where Deejus just pushes everything here, and GetGood pushes everything here. I think that's probably what we're going to see here. GetGood gets his anti-air out. I'm expecting Deejus to do the same. He might do a cheeky medium tank attack up, actually. Deejus does love attacking up. Oh, he goes for the hit. He doesn't see the tank. He thinks that GetGood is bluffing here. But GetGood is not bluffing. He has another tank, so Deejus going to lose this tank now, which is pretty bad for him. What Deejus could potentially do is he sees this infantry right here. So he could just attack it and weaken GetGood's capture capacity. But yeah, so this is what I thought he'd do. He's going to now attack with his tank right here. Boom. And he gets a decent roll. I think this could have been a 9-3, potentially. Actually, I want to confirm that, actually. I don't know if we do this. Yeah, it could be a... No. He needs extra firepower for that to happen. But now Deejus is pushing hard up in the north. So Deejus is going to crush up in the north, and I think GetGood is going to crush in the south, because this tank is a goner. A Battlecopter is going to enter this fray next turn. So with both players being Hawke here, it's going to be interesting to see who's going to pop their power first. Deejus is building a second Battlecopter, ladies and gentlemen. Second Battlecopter and a tank. This is getting interesting. No tech up yet, though, and neither player is going for the recon. So yeah, I do think indeed we are going to see a strong side, weak side push where Deejus will eliminate all the units here, GetGood will eliminate all the units here, and then it comes down to a base race. Who can base race the fastest? Now, if it actually comes down to this, Deejus will actually have an advantage as this lab is exposed. So maybe what I said earlier about this not being a lab cap battle, maybe that's actually wrong. Maybe we will actually see a lab cap. So never say never. This could actually end up being quite interesting. I hope that's what we're getting, because a base race is always fun to watch. It's very, very exciting, very dynamic. All right, we are on day 10, ladies and gentlemen. Both players relatively tied in income, tied in unit count. Deejus is going to lose this tank, though, which is pretty huge. I think Deejus did not expect GetGood to have another tank here, so he's going to lose that, and his comm tower might fall, too, if he's not careful, so he needs to be very careful. Deejus really has nothing here. He has 3 infantry, 4 infantry defending. A battlecopter is on the way, and GetGood is actually pouncing on him right now. I think he's sensing his weakness right now. Going for this, yeah, all these properties are going to fall. GetGood needs to get some of his infantry down here and grab some of these great properties, though. If you can't capitalize economically, it doesn't really matter if you push. But GetGood is fighting back here. He's going to get some decent shots against Deejus here, which is good. But he has no tanks in this area at all. So Deejus will slowly push him out of the area. The question is, who's going to push the other one out the quickest? So let's see what GetGood decides to do here with this recon. If he sends it over here to the left. Now, he sends it north to scout. Probably not a bad idea, but he still has no vehicles in the area. Deejus can, if he gets vision on this tank, he can kill it. And then there's nothing to stop him. If Deejus moves his recon over to the comm tower, scouts the tank, takes out the tank, he can start going ham on GetGood here. So there's potential for good plays on both sides here. But of course, Deejus will probably not be able to hold this force off. He's going to lose. He might lose his comm tower next turn if he's not careful. And this Antair is guarding GetGood's position here. Another battlecopter out for GetGood and an infantry. Both players dipping under 10 minutes here. I think this map is probably going to go until day 20. So GetGood has to carefully spread his attention between defending in the north and attacking in the south. And now it's up to Deejus. You see, Deejus has no vision here, no recon, no nothing. But he sees the tank, and oh, I think Deejus... Is he going to go for it? Is he going to go for this tank? It's such a risky play. But GetGood has... And Deejus is looking around. I think he's contemplating going for this hit right now. I think he's contemplating going for this attack right here. Because if GetGood has nothing here, then Deejus can just mop everything up, and not letting this tank repair would be huge. So the question is Deejus a gambler? It's a huge gamble, but how feisty is he feeling? I have a feeling he's going to go for it. He should absolutely go for it. Huge. I think he's going for it. He's going for the tank. He's going to kill here. Come on, DG, do it. Do it. Take the shot. Take the shot. I know Deejus. I know he wants to do it. And it would be the right call. But he doesn't know that because it's fog. Could be 2 tanks here for all he knows. But he doesn't see any many vehicles down here yet. He knows they're there, obviously, because they killed his units last turn. But how good is Deejus' game sense? He's moving all of his units here. I think he's saving this tank for very last because he knows this is a risky play. But he knows he has counterplay. He knows he has counterplay. Oh, he wants to do it. He can taste it. He wants that tank so badly. Oh, Deejus, come on. It's fun to be able to see things that he cannot, I gotta admit. Casting fog games makes you feel very good at the Advanced Force, because you're like, oh, of course you should do this. You know, you get kind of the wisdom of knowing stuff that the players don't. So you can sound a lot better than you are. Oh, you can feel his frustration, can't you, Chad? Can't you, Chad? You know he wants to do it. But it's such a risky play. Because if he does have a counterattack here, then he just will get decimated. So what will he do, ladies and gentlemen? He's contemplating. He's got 10 minutes. He's got time. He can think. He's going to lose all of his units here, though. And I think he knows this. This attack is very scary. Let's take a little bit of a look at the KD. Deejus does not. He didn't go for it, guys. Deejus didn't take the gamble. He should have taken the gamble. He should have taken the gamble. Third battlecopter out of Deejus, plus infantry. Deejus is getting cheeky today. Lots of battlecopters. So now GetGood probably has to pull back here. He knows that he definitely has to pull back. Here's the thing, though. Deejus could move in and kill this tank if he knew how weak GetGood was in this position. But again, he doesn't know. And you can see GetGood is being scared. He's putting his infantry in front of his tanks. He doesn't want Deejus to pounce on him here. That defensive play is very telling. But I also think GetGood knows that he just doesn't have a lot here. He moves in his recon first. He sees the tank. But he's feeling confident. He's still out of range. He's just out of range. With Hawke, there's not going to be any movement boosting powers. So you can afford to be a bit more forward than you otherwise would if it was like an adder mirror or something like that. So he's thinking here, he's going in here, and again, he needs more infantry in this area. There are 4 great properties just waiting to be captured here. Nothing Deejus can do to prevent it, but he needs to actually start capturing. And he's bringing infantry down here, which is smart. On 2 bases, it takes your infantry are a lot more valuable on 2 base maps because, again, you kind of want to build a vehicle every turn, so you only really get 1 infantry per turn, which means that every infantry is incredibly valuable. GetGood is playing well, I will say. Solid defense, good offense. He's not overextending. He's kind of taking. He knows that all he needs to do now is secure these 4 properties, and he's in a good spot. And he has a lot more infantry here than Deejus does up here. Deejus only has 2 infantry in this area. GetGood has 1, 2, 3, 4 infantry on the way. He's got 2 healthy infantry and some injured infantry. So GetGood is definitely winning on infantry count here, I do believe. And if we check the KD, yeah, he's definitely doing better than Deejus at the moment. So now the question is, will Deejus sense this opportunity here and attack? He doesn't have any anti-air to ward off this battlecopter, and there is a tank to protect here. Deejus is sending in his recon to scout. He sees a tank. He doesn't see this tank. It's a tricky situation for Deejus right now. He doesn't know how much GetGood has here. He doesn't even see how much he has down here. He's very blind right now, which is interesting because he opened double recon. He has to move forward here. I don't know if that's a good idea, Deejus. Oh, that tank is going to get decimated, I think. Yup. Oh, boy. That tank is dead. He's trying to kill GetGood's vision here, but I think it's going to cost him his tank. This is going to hurt. So he still doesn't see what GetGood actually has down here. But he has a good force here. He could just go for it, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's now, Deejus is suddenly attacking. I don't know if that was a roll. Actually, I want to see if that's a roll. No, that's not a roll. 90 to 99, doesn't matter if you roll max, so. Now the question is Deejus going to attack here? I don't think he can kill the tank. I'm pretty sure he cannot. No, he cannot kill the tank. He can go for the comm tower, maybe? But I think it's probably better to just ensure that you get these 2 great, because... Oh, Deejus is front shifting now. He's front shifting his battlecopters to the right. I think he realizes that this is lost. He's going to lose this tank and these 2 infantry, and it's going to get very bad. But he has successfully damaged GetGood's infantry a little bit, so their capture phase is going to be a little lower. Deejus has a lot of money banked up right now. Is he going to go for another battlecopter? 14k in the bank right now. I'm surprised to not see him tech up. Recon is going to go, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4 battlecopters out of Deejus so far. He is really going for it. chat is making fun of me for something I said 15 minutes ago, but I don't know what it is. So I'm just gonna ignore it. So, yeah, I think the next turn is gonna be bad for Deejus. GetGood, it might just pounce on him right now. Deejus has 2 battlecopters here, which is good. And he has some tanks on the way. Again, Hawke doesn't get movement though, so he's kind of locked into his position here. There's no powers which will let him accelerate these units forward. And of course, it takes a while for Hawke to build up his powers. So we're not going to see many CO powers popped in this match. It's gonna... It might be a... Oh, he gets trapped. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that's bad. Ugh. Oof. That is not good. That's a bad trap. He's gonna try and take this property to get something. Ooh, I don't... Next turn's gonna be bad for Deejus. It's gonna be very bad for Deejus. Okay, putting the tank on the comm tower. Probably not a bad thing. He probably doesn't want to reveal his battlecopter, I think. I think I'd pull that back if I was Deejus. Going in with the battlecopter now. He does have 2 battlecopters, which is nice. He doesn't reveal it quite yet, but GetGood can easily scout it next turn if he wants to. But yeah, this turn's kind of hurt, I think. And yeah, GetGood he goes in immediately. Tank goes down. And now he's even going to be able to capitalize with these infantry right here and start capturing the properties, which will give him an income lead. Wow, he doesn't even go for the capture here. That's bold. That is bold. He doesn't even go for... He wants to get both. He wants to get both of them. And here he comes. Tank goes in. Ooh. Ooh, this is not good. The only thing Deejus might be able to do here is pop a power and go on the counterattack. Maybe he could do that. He'd get some healing out of it. If I was GetGood now, I'd probably try to kill this tank, maybe? Nah, probably not. This is a bad turn for Deejus, guys. But Deejus might be able to make something happen with the counterattack. We'll see. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This could be, unless there's some very good counterplays here. He just lost the tank. Ooh. He just does have 2 battlecopters though. 2 battlecopters. He'll actually be able to attack with all 3 next turn if he wants to. Ooh. Oh, this attack is not fun for Deejus right now. He's getting absolutely pummeled. Yeah, I think Deejus has some counterplay here. He can pop his power and try to go for a sweep. He might just resign, honestly. That was a brutal turn. We'll see though. Deejus his income is very solid, but GetGood's gonna equalize that on a few turns. But I think maybe there's some potential for Black Wave plays here. So if you pop Black Wave, there's a chance he could clean this battlecopter out. If he can kill units, that's what he wants to do. He could actually go like this and attack from the side. And that's exact. Whoa, okay, Deejus. Okay, interesting. He can't kill the anti-air even with a black. No, he can. Nice roll though. 9-3, pretty good. Good counterattack. I think as good as. Oh, he goes for the gamble. He goes for the woods even. You know what? If he popped back Black Storm before making this engagement, he would have killed the Battlecopter completely. It's actually a pretty good counterattack from Deejus. It's the best counterattack that he could have made, honestly, given his situation. He's gonna get this attack too. I'm wondering if maybe a Black Storm would have been a better option. So he would have killed this Battlecopter. He would have killed this Battlecopter for sure. Yeah, a Black Storm would definitely be good here. Sorry, a Black Wave, not a Black Storm, but yeah. He's leaving himself open for counterplay here. GetGood could pop Black Storm and really turn the tables on him right now. But it's a solid counterattack from Deejus. I don't know if it's enough. He finally goes for the anti-air. But GetGood still has a very, very scary army. And he's coming up in the south here now, too. Alright, we might see Superpower pop this turn, honestly. If he pops his Superpower and goes on the counterattack, he could deal some serious damage. A lot of units Deejus' forces can perish here. But what Deejus does have is air superiority, and GetGood only has a single anti-air. Well, he has one very damaged anti-air. That's the thing, though. If he pops his power, he can heal it up to 5, and then it starts getting dangerous again. I think that might be what we're seeing. I think we're going to see a superpower this turn. I think GetGood definitely has he has a lot of injured units. He has a lot of potential gain from global healing. He's sending his anti-air north, which is actually not where he wants to be right now. I think he wants to be here. Deejus could roll over him. He has 3 Battlecopters and there's no anti-air. Deejus actually has a crazy opportunity for a comeback here. His 3 Battlecopters, there's no anti-air here. Deejus could sweep over the south with his Battlecopters. This is actually a lot. Deejus is on the ropes here, but he has so much potential for counterplay here. Because GetGood does not have any anti-air. GetGood is finding himself in the same position as Poland had against him, where just no anti-air. And there's another Battlecopter card. This is actually crazy. Deejus has potential for counterplay here. And he has the income advantage at the moment. If he can keep on to there's actually a good chance Deejus can win this. But he's going to have to play impeccably. He's moving that he needs to keep that. So if Deejus is smart now, if he gets some vision somehow, he kills that anti-air. Deejus does not know how strong his position is now, I think. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He is unaware of how strong his position is in the south. If he can just kill this anti-air. This anti-air is... it's somewhat out of position, I guess. It'll be in position next turn. But Deejus is struggling, there is no doubt about that. If he pops Black Storm, he can kill the anti-air. But of course, then GetGood is going to fire a Black Storm back on his turn, and it's going to be bad for him. He's protecting his anti-air. He knows he needs to keep that thing alive. But Deejus still has the income advantage. Not for long, though. Not for long. Day 14 rolls in, Deejus. What you gonna do? Double anti-air from GetGood. Yeah, he knows. He knows his anti-air situation is really bad. Deejus is feeling a little more confident now, I think. But he can't see much. He doesn't know what's down here. So he decides to take out some infantry, which I think is fine. But the situation won't be this way for long. He may be ahead in income now, but that's not going to last. And the anti-air will arrive at some point. So now it really is a game of chicken. Which Hawke is going to hold on to their power the longest? Thing is, GetGood might just want to pop it anyway, because he has so many injured troops. Oh! Deejus decides to deploy the recon, and GetGood doesn't see it, because he has an anti-air here. So we'll see how long this recon lasts. It might last for a while, actually. Deejus is now bringing all his battlecopters up north. There is an anti-air, though. Deejus probably needs to pull back now. Another tank. If we look at the KD, Deejus is definitely behind. There's no denying Deejus is behind, but what he does have is air superiority. And that does count for something. It does count for something. The question is, can he capitalize on it? So what I think GetGood could do next turn is he could pop his Black Storm and kill the battlecopter. I don't know if it's a good play, though. And Deejus is fighting for his life right now. But this is the thing about Deejus, he plays very well when behind. In fact, he plays his best when he's behind. If there is a player who can pull off a comeback, it's Deejus. Timer's getting very low. I don't know how adept GetGood is at playing at increment. He is number 2 in the fog ladder, so he's probably decent. But some players handle pressure of being on increment a lot better than others. Deejus is okay at it. Not great, but he's okay. But GetGood just got up to 20k income, so now their income is equalized. So the question is now, is GetGood going to try and snipe this battlecopter? He doesn't have a lot of tanks down here, but he does have an artillery, which gives him an advantage. He moves his recon down here to block Deejus from getting this property. This is a good match. It's a very tense match. Despite Deejus taking a lot of L's in the early goings, he's still keeping up very well with GetGood, and this is anyone's game at the moment. GetGood is definitely ahead. I'd say probably like 20-30% ahead, but it could very equally, like if Deejus brings all of his battlecopters here, he could do a complete sweep. Depends on where GetGood sends this anti-air right now. He probably will send it to the west. If he only has a single anti-air and Deejus gets some tanks into the area, it could be very bad for him. In fact, I'm seeing an opportunity right here for Deejus right now. If he had his battlecopters down here, he could have just swept this anti-air and killed it. What Deejus really needs is a recon. But you just don't have the unit count to build recons at this stage during the game, which is why two base maps are very tricky to play. You really gotta prioritize the right amount of units. With 3 base, you can kind of get away with shoddy build orders, but on 2 base, man, you gotta be very, very careful. Oh boy. Battlecopter comes out of GetGood. What is he going to spend his remaining 7k on? Probably a recon. I think a recon would be smart. And that's exactly what... Now he sees Deejus' recon too, so he might want to get an artillery out, probably. Ooh. So let's see what happens now. We are entering into the late game, ladies and gentlemen. Neo Tank! Oh! Neo tank, ladies and gentlemen. Deejus is pulling out all the tricks here. Neo tank. This is huge. If GetGood does not see this coming, this could be very, very good for Deejus. He has air superiority, and now he has a tech advantage. This is very good. And it's a game of chicken, too. Oh, Deejus is getting cheeky with his battlecopters here. He sees that he can't interrupt the capsule, probably run away. He needs to pull this tank away as well. So Deejus knows. He doesn't know how many anti-air GetGood has, though. If he knew how weak GetGood's anti-air situation was, he probably would have played a lot more aggressive. But again, you can't know these things in fog. But I love this Neo tank out of Deejus. I think it's the absolute best play for him at the moment. If he can grab some of these properties, equalize the income, then he's got a real fighting chance here. Both players are now below 10 minutes. We're moving into day 15. We got 10 days left until the map ends, and they're both tied on income. This is anyone's game at the moment. GetGood does have the unit count lead, which is significant. Very significant, in fact. Now Deejus might lose his comm tower if he's not careful. We're definitely seeing a base trade here. It's going to be south versus north. Look at Deejus' air superiority, though. 4 battlecopters. Crazy. He just needs to wait for his Neo tank to arrive, and he's in a very good... If I was Deejus now, just pull away. Just move away from here. Cut your losses. Don't lose these units. Go away. Deejus has the advantage of this black boat. Of course, GetGood has the artillery to shoot at it, which means that he can go for a lab cap. So the question is, which player is going to be the cheekiest? And of course, we have the Black Storm plays. Whoever clicks their power first get a burst of power, but they'll immediately be countered by an opposing Black Storm. If Deejus knew how few anti-airs there were here, I think he would have just charged in immediately. But of course, he can't know that. But this is extremely tense right now. Six minutes left. It's definitely going to come down to increment at this point, and whoever can play better on increment. I'm wondering if GetGood is going to build a recon this turn and see the Neo. If he does, that would be huge. If he knows there's a Neo tank coming here, but if he doesn't know, he can get completely crushed on the side. And if he doesn't know, does he even know how many battlecopters Deejus has? He probably suspects he has maybe 3. What he doesn't know is that Deejus has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 battlecopters. Which may be why he's not building more anti-air. I mean, he has 2 anti-air down south, but he only has a single anti-air up north. If the Neo tank takes out the anti-air, the battlecopters can come in and just feast on these units. But Deejus needs to be aggressive for that to work. He needs to have confidence in himself. And Deejus probably doesn't know. I think Deejus really thinks he's far behind right now, but the reality is that Deejus actually has a lot of options for counterplay here. Day 16. Deejus moves his recon in. He sees what's here. He sees the anti-air. Can't take it on this turn. But what he can do is he can just go ham with battlecopters, but again, he doesn't know that there's not more of them down here. He sends his recon down. Now you gotta pull back, dude. Cannot go into this wall right here. You'll lose any unit you send down south at this point. Can repair that with the black boat, which is nice. It's a good thing he has this black boat here. Because if it devolves down into a base race, this will buy him like 2 turns. GetGood decided to go in artillery to get rid of this recon, but the thing is, this artillery, I think it needs to shoot 3 times, if I'm not completely mistaken. Actually, I'd probably just choose since it's Hawke. I think with a normal CO, this will be 3 shots, because it heals 2 HP, remember? But with Hawke's 10% firepower, I think it actually kills it at 2. So I don't know if this is the play. I think you just want to leave the recon at this point. I mean, I don't think this is really going to matter that much. Although it is nice for Deejus to see what's coming his way, I guess. Here comes the Neo. This is huge. What is he going to build? A tank? Maybe another battlecopter? At this point, yes, Deejus, let's go. 6 battlecopters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 battlecopters. He understands the predicament here. He pulls back. Maybe even want to repair here, honestly. Could have repaired the battlecopter, too. That might have been a better thing to do. But, yeah, the problem is GetGood is going to go for his comm tower next turn, and I don't think there's much Deejus can do to stop him. He can interrupt it once, but then he's going to lose whatever units he throws down here. So, this is incredibly tense, and I'm surprised GetGood is not building more anti-air. He probably doesn't know how many battlecopters Deejus has. That's the only explanation that makes sense here, honestly. Both players' timers ticking very low here. It's gonna come down to those crucial last days. Alright, Deejus goes in with his battlecopter. Is he gonna be able to... If he baits out the... It's not gonna... GetGood is not gonna bait out his own soul anti-air here. That's not gonna happen. But Deejus has some apps. Yeah, he takes down the infantry. Now he's capturing this city. This is way more even than I initially thought. Deejus has so many good plays here because of his air survey. And now the Neo tank, I don't think GetGood believes he's gonna face off against the Neo tank anytime soon. This anti-air goes down, Deejus sweeps the entire north. And timers will absolutely come into play here. Both players will be on increment very soon. There's 9 days left until the... I don't think they... Yeah, either player needs 25,000 income to win. Of course, this is scary right here. 3 captures right now. He's going for it. Is Deejus what Deejus could is could just charge in and kill as many infantry as he can and then charge in here. I'm telling you guys, there are ways Deejus can take this game. If he recognizes his position. He probably thinks he's behind right now, but I think he thinks he's more behind than he actually is. So the question is Deejus going to see it? Anytime, either player could also click that button. Oh, he's trying to deal damage to Deejus' infantry. Oh, that's interesting. Is he gonna try and... Oh my god, Deejus is gonna bait out the anti-air. Okay, alright. Deejus, this is your moment. Pop Black Storm and go to town. Deejus can kill every single unit here if he wants to. Oh yeah. Oh, we're seeing Black Storm next turn. Believe you me, that's exactly what we're seeing. It's bad. Oh, his tank is not in range. That's a shame. But he can go with the anti-air and then pop Black Storm and then kill the anti-air with the battlecopter. GetGood has nothing here. Once these units fall, he has nothing. And Deejus can go on a suicide run and sack his units into GetGood's infantry to delay his capture game, and then start capturing himself. I believe Deejus will pop his Black Storm next turn and just try to kill every single unit. That would be the right play. Kill every single infantry in this area so GetGood cannot get properties, and then you just rush the north. But will Deejus be able to see this? He doesn't. He has a lot of information here with this recon. He sees every single unit in the area. It's too bad this Neo tank is not one turn closer. It would have made such a huge difference. Another battlecopter from Deejus right here. Alright, this is it. This is the turn. Deejus needs to recognize that this is where he needs to get aggressive. He needs to attack in the south, he needs to attack in the north. This is his turn. I think Deejus sees the opportunity. He's a seasoned veteran. Much better than me, for sure. He doesn't need vision to understand what he needs to do here. He's got 7 minutes to plan this attack out. It needs to be perfect. Kill the tank. If he can kill the anti-air, which I believe he can do pretty easily. He's got this entire north side in his hands. I think he's contemplating it for sure. Thing is, if he pops his Black Storm, all of these infantry will be injured and they're prone to getting one shot. He's going for it. He's going for it. Why no Black Storm though, Deejus? No, you gotta attack the anti-air. You gotta attack the anti-air, dude. No Black Storm? He's not popping Black Storm. I think this is a mistake. He should pop it. He needs to pop Black Storm. If he pops Black Storm, he could kill all these units. Neo tank is coming in. He just needs to go for it, man. Kill the infantry, Deejus. Kill them. He wants to sit on his Black Storm, hoping that he can pop it again, but... Ooh, big mistake. Should have attacked from this side. Should have attacked from this side. I think he's panicking. Ooh. Ooh. If GetGood pumps his Black Storm next turn, he has some insane counterplay. Oh, Deejus, don't lose your anti-air. This anti-air is going to get another kill now. More battlecopters, let's go. More battlecopters. I think GetGood's going to pop his Black Storm this turn and go on the counteroffensive. This really is an insane game of chicken right here. I know Deejus so well, and I know that he believes he is lost right now, but he's actually not as far behind as he thinks he is. It'd be interesting to get his thoughts on the game after. GetGood is up. He's now shooting on Deejus' Recon. Deejus will get one more turn of vision. And here comes the attack. Both players very low on time right now. Here comes the Recon. Deejus gonna lose a lot of his troops now. Oh, barely gets the Recon with his 1 HP battlecopter. That's pretty big. And here comes the other battlecopters as well. Deejus gonna lose this tank now. He might lose this tank as well. GetGood finishes capturing. He's now slightly ahead in income. Another battlecopter falls. Deejus will be able to kill the anti-air next turn though. He will be able to kill the anti-air next turn. If Deejus pops his Black Storm next turn, he can get this property. He can get this property. Ooh, that Recon was huge. Deejus needs eyes in this area. Another reason why popping Black Storm might have been a good idea. But yeah, Deejus, if he pops his Black Storm, he can get this property. I think it might be worth it. And just pop Black Storm and go for the infantry, man. But now he doesn't have vision, which is a problem. He has no vision, so he doesn't see anything. GetGood is methodically grinding him down. Very, very patient player. slow push of doom right here. But this is probably the turn you want to pop it. This is the turn you want to pop it. I believe his Neo is also, yeah, his Neo is in range of the Antire, and if he pops Black Storm, he can just kill it immediately. Hell, he has the potential to get a 5 HP Antire and attack this Battlecopter right now if he see. Of course, he lost his vision, so he doesn't have much. He doesn't see anything. But Deejus, this is the turn, man. Don't sit on your Black Storm. Okay. Alright. He's doing that. Okay. I think he's very scared of the counter Black Storm. But he has so much to gain by popping it now. Okay, so he captures. You're probably not going to use it. Oh, this is maddening. Deejus, you have the ability to... Oh, boy. Oh, my goodness. Oh, okay. Going for the Battlecopter. I see. Interesting. Absolutely interesting. Going for tanks instead of infantry, I think, might be a mistake. It's the infantry he needs to damage now, not the tanks. Another Battlecopter from Deejus. I think he's frustrated. The Neo Tank was a good play, I believe, but it's not gonna get him back into this match on its own. Yeah, sorry, the frame freezes occasionally when I alt-tab. It's just advanced source by web being advanced source by web. Which is why they should make a program that connects directly to the site. That'd be nice. Like a replay viewer, but it allows you to play the game. Alright, so there are Antire coming towards Deejus right now. I fear he may have lost his moment of opportunity here. He's doing a decent job cleaning this up, which is good. But, and he has a very strong force up here. But I think he's gonna lose pretty much every single unit that he has here. GetGood's Antire is not quite in position to reach here. So Deejus has counterplay. His recons go down. But that Neo Tank is scary. GetGood doesn't really have a good response for that. Deejus Battlecopter falls. And now his other tank is going to fall as well. I do believe GetGood is going to start attacking the Black Boat very soon. And there goes Deejus' last line of defense. He's going to lose yet another property now to GetGood. He's going to get his Battlecopter surrounded, which is not good. With 2 Antire here, yeah, there's no defending this anymore. At this point, cut your losses. Trust the Black Boat will hold up long enough. And focus everything you have in the north. Although I do think that Deejus' last chance has passed him by. Yeah, I believe he had an opportunity for a comeback here, a big one. But it required him to take some chances through the fog that he just probably wasn't feeling confident enough to go for. But there was a small window of opportunity for Deejus, I think, to really crush his opponent if he had just been a little more daring and a little more confident in himself and just kind of rushed in with his Battlecopters when he had air superiority. I believe Deejus really had a legit shot here. keep in mind, we're 6 days away from the countdown. So, but let's see what happens here. Deejus can kill quite a lot of units now. He gets a property. They're still tied on income, guys. And the Black Storm may play a role yet in this. Black Wave. Interesting. Okay, gets the Battlecopter. Not terrible. At least he gets the 10-10, which is not terrible. So you're kind of forcing GetGood to respond. I don't really think attacking tanks is what you want to do now, Deejus. You want to kill the infantry, really. I can kill the Antire, I suppose. The Antire is like right there, and he can kill it, which is exactly what he does. And now, well, GetGood still has one more round. Oh, he fails the luck roll. That sucks. That is sad to see. He could have gotten rid of that Antire. Now it might potentially come back at 3 HP, which is not great. Oh, Deejus is going for the black boat now. He's pissed, I think. Okay. We might see an HQ race, although Deejus is in. Oh no, he resigns. He resigns, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy. Oh boy. That was quite the. That was an exhausting match to watch. Oh my goodness. That was an exhausting match. Woo. Okay. Let's see if they want to do a developer interview, I guess.
Damn you.
Oh, no. No, I don't want to watch the actual ending. I want to listen to the ending OST. Ah, there you go. GG, though. Well fought by Jesus. By Deejus. Alright, I told GetGood that if he wants to come in, I'll be in voice chat. I don't know if he wants to speak. But, really well played by Deejus. He was really up against the ropes from the start here. But I believe... Let's go back and actually have a look here. I don't know, he might be shy. We'll see. I'll share my, I will share my OBS, I think. Oh, you're muted. I don't know, can you talk here? Let me actually make sure that you have permission to talk. Let's see, he might need a role, potentially. Let me, let's see, permissions, everyone. I might need to give you permission to talk. Let me get, yeah, send voice messages. Speak, connect. Let's see. Connect. There we go. Sorry, I don't think he has permission. There we go. Hello, can you talk?
Yeah, sorry. I just switched over to my phone because I think the microphone settings on my computer.
Congrats, GetGood. That was a really intense match. I'm sharing my OBS with you right now. If you want to have a look, I'd like to give your I'd like to get your thoughts on this. If you tune into the stream, you should be able to see it.
Yeah. I can see the watch stream.
So there was I don't know if you know, but there was a time during this match where I think Deejus had an absolute amazing ability to come back into the game.
Oh, where at? I mean, I knew I had bad income because his recon opener was actually really good at shutting down my capture phase.
Are you looking at the game right now?
Yeah, I can see it from your screen.
Yeah, okay. So there was a time, let's see, right here. Right? So there was, this was a very tense part of the match. Let's go ahead a little bit more. Yeah, so right here, you can see he has 3 battlecopters.
Right.
And so what I wanted him to do right here, of course, I had the hindsight of seeing both sides, which, you know, he didn't. But what do you think about popping Black Storm here, going ham, and then trying to just damage your infantry with his vehicles and infantry?
Man, it's so close. I think the problem is that he doesn't have a way to kill the anti-air on the top side. Like, if that tank could hit that anti-air on the top side.
What if he pops Black Storm and attacks with the anti-air?
I don't know if it's enough damage, and I think he knew he was down on unit count, so he was really worried about like me getting the counter hit. So he's like, he doesn't have enough vision to make that decision. He's very close with a little more vision and like 1-2 more vehicles. Yeah, I do think there is an effective.
Because I mean, if he pops Black Storm, he brings it down to 4 HP, and then he might be able to attack it with a con. Yeah, he won't kill it. He'll bring it to 1 HP.
Yeah, but he would get a lot of good hits on other things. I mean, you're definitely right.
I really wanted him to just pop Black Storm here and just go ham. Like, don't ignore your vehicles. Just go for infantry. Kill. I think he can potentially kill. Like, if he just goes ham on all your infantry here, you are left with just vehicles in this area, and then he might be able to just, I don't know. He was definitely behind. I'm not sure if he would have been able to come back from it, but it would have been nice to see it.
Yeah, definitely would have been an interesting gamble from his position. And I think, once again, being down on unit count and having that lack of vision associated with it probably just makes that decision way too hard to make.
Did you know how many battlecopters he had in this battle?
He had a lot. I was caught off guard by it.
He had 7 battlecopters in the mid-game.
Oh my god. Yeah, all of a sudden, like, 3 popped out. Because I just kept attacking his, like, I don't know, his weak side, I guess. Yeah. Repeatedly, and then all of a sudden, a bunch of copters popped out, and I was like, okay, I'm going back.
Yeah, because one thing I'm noticing, one thing I'm really impressed by with your plays, you're so patient. Like, you are like the definition of like the turtle winning the race. Like, in all your games, I'm noticing like you entered a bracket with 3 incredibly aggressive players here. Poland, Starflash, and Deejus are known for just leading all the time. And one thing I noticed with you is that you take your time and you move forward very slowly. Would you say that is like the secret to winning fog matches, is just to be patient and not take risks?
I mean, I think it's about knowing where you can take risks. For sure. I think oftentimes the comparison I've heard that works the best is like, I'm like the fog version of Poland.
Yeah.
So,
I
think that I like that moniker. I think something Starflash told me about this map in the past is that attacking the comm tower side is a really strong way because it's really hard to get infantry reinforcements there. So when I was wiping out the infantry there on the comm tower side early on, it was really hard for him to come up with more infantry to battle back later on.
Yeah, on 2-base maps, once you lose your infantry, it's like impossible to bounce back from it. I'm noticing you have so many infantry here, whereas he has like two infantry, and all of them are damaged. So he really... I was wondering if maybe your decision to move your black bot off your HQ would actually play a role here. Because if it ended up being a base race... If it actually came to that, and you would have had to spend like 2 turns blasting his black boat with artillery, but that didn't seem to happen.
Yeah, it's pretty rare. I mean, usually if you respond appropriately, you can come back and cover your own base before anyone has a chance to actually siege it all the way down.
Yeah. So I'm going through. I'm trying to find I'm trying to find the moment, because you were very evenly matched through. I mean, I realize this is the first time you're seeing this from Deejus' perspective. You haven't had a chance to really look at the match yet.
No, yeah. I mean, I knew I was up in unit count, but I figured I was pretty far behind in unit value, because you'll see how little captures I had.
Yeah, this was very interesting. Deejus was ahead of you in income the entire match, up until the very end.
Yeah, his recon opener was very effective. But yeah, I just kept up the pressure to get the units when I recognized he had a weak side that he wasn't committing vehicles to.
Yeah. Because I really think that, and this, I know Deejus pretty well, I think he thought he was more behind than he was.
He probably did. I mean, the stats definitely would not make it easy to make that judgment.
No, because his KD was awful. Like, he had like 515, which I know is very tough to, like, when you fixate on that KD ratio, it can seem so difficult to like fight back from that. But yeah, it's looking already on day 11 here, you like wiped out his entire weak side, and he doesn't. You have like so many infantry here, he has none. So I guess maybe, would you say what won you the game was that you took down his infantry, or would you say there were other?
Yeah, especially in 2 base in particular, in fog. I mean, wiping out infantry is just so important. And then not to mention we had that 25 turn day limit, so that's like your win con, right? Is getting an infantry to flip a property that's normally in control.
Yeah, it was definitely yeah.
Oh, in both games against Poland and Deejus, I think, having your dedicated strong and weak side and taking advantage of the unit count was pretty much the win con, and getting those infantry eventually to be uncontested captures.
Right. Well, congrats on winning this. That was a very exciting performance, and fun too. This is the first time I've ever casted a live fog game, so it was a lot of fun. So
yeah. Well, thanks for organizing it. It was a good experience for me as well. It's always fun to be a part of a community like this.
All right. Well, thank you so much, GetGood. I'm gonna wrap up the stream now. Hope to see you in a tournament in the future.
All right, sounds good, man. You have a good day.
You too. All right. Well, that was fun, guys. Took a little longer than I thought. We've been streaming for about 4 hours. Unfortunately, I forgot to ask you guys to ask questions 15 minutes in advance. I don't think we can really do a Q&A here. But, I mean, we can always... I guess what we can do is we can see if there's any memes. Are there any memes? No memes. I guess you guys don't want memes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I believe I will say goodnight then. And then I guess I'll watch the last 15 minutes of my own stream. That's going to be fun. Anyway, guys, this was a lot of fun. Thank you so much to Poland, Starflash, Deejus, and GetGood. Really entertaining. Really cool to cast live fog games. I've never done that before. That's really, really exciting. And I'm hoping that the site gets a little more stable and that Vision updates itself a little bit better next time, because it would be nice to not have to refresh all the time. But I'd like to say thank you to the Advanced Source by Web developers and for continually improving a 20-year-old site. I know that's not easy to do, but it's very nice that we can have this live fog games. That's really cool. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.